Nobody, no crime. Well, not on my time. Eyes are watching, giving victims a voice. Raise your voice from Delphi to Camden, and there will be no more botching. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an alibi if you collect evidence in red Solo cups. If your expert says it just did, you might have a problem. We might not be Dateline, but come along if you want a great time. Grab yourself a glass of wine, and let's talk some true crime. And hey, you'll even have an
Hello. How is everyone? Wow, that is very large. Just in case you don't know who I am. Hi Tammy. Oh, how nice. Hey Lauren, I just got home from my oldest son's graduation dinner. Amazing. How did it go? Hopefully he had a great time. And that's a big day for a kid. So congratulations to him. How is everyone doing? Hopefully well. So I realized that I had my stream set earlier today. That I kept pushing back. I was gonna do it yesterday, and we were gonna go ahead and cover some more of the Skylar Richardson trial. But then I was like, holy crap, I totally forgot it was the Turtle Boy fundraiser. And I'm like, I can't, like, no. And so like we'll push it back. So then I remembered setting it for today, but I totally forgot during the day that I had set it for that. And so yeah. Anyways, so I apologize if you were here and I was not here because I totally forgot. So we are gonna still do that. Probably it's gonna be, I don't know, maybe Friday, maybe even Thursday afternoon. We'll see, but that is definitely that's gonna happen. I want you guys to see the finish of that trial, and we're halfway through, and it's a good one. So, anyways, but I wanted to just come on and hang out with you guys for a little while, and also talk about the fundraiser yesterday. What a lineup! I have never in my life seen a lineup like that. That was incredible. Like the amount of guests that he had on, and it was fantastic. Tammy Singh, oh my God, what a small world we live in. The CEO owner of one of the biggest diamond art company, Dreamer Designs, lives in Colorado. Plus, he is from drumroll, Boston, Massachusetts. Used to be a lawyer. Oh my goodness, I love it. Well, I love my diamond art. We'll have to do a diamond art stream sometime. And we'll see if maybe Emily C likes the diamond art better than the Legos. Yeah, of course, Tammy. Speaking of Emily C, I got my merch. Let's see if I hide this. See, it puts this thing. So okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do this again. I think it was a style, and yes, default. Haha. Okay, so it's not huge. So Emily has her new website that she's been working super hard on, to where we can get all of the Karen Read documents in one place so we don't have to search for them. And she's got that new site up, Foya and Find Out. Love the name, love everything about it. The logo, it's so cute. Anyway, so I ordered some merch. Oh, hi Cash. Can you say hi? Cash is here. Say hi. He's like, no, I have places to be. I ordered some merch and it came in and I love it. I don't know if you can see. Foya and Find Out. Super cute. I love it. So highly recommend. It's also like she put it like at the lowest price that you can possibly put it at. So I think it's fantastic. And if you're into merch, go support her because it's what she's doing is awesome. And so anyways, plus it's great. It's great. Like it's so cute and it's so summery and fun. They have t-shirts. I got the long sleeve. I ended up I got the long sleeve. I love long sleeve tees. And then when I got it, it's more of like a very thin like sweatshirt material. Which I love too. So, anyway, I love it. It's great. I highly suggest it. We all love Emily C. And yeah, I think Turtle Boy said he was gonna order some too, just to piss certain people off. So hey, I highly suggest you go order some merch. Let's get back to the comments here. Hey Val, how are you? Look at you catching lives. There's this is super last minute. I had something scheduled for earlier in the day and totally forgot that it was there. Didn't get home till like 8 o'clock and was like, oops. So this I'm just jumping on basically to say I apologize if anyone was here. And just kind of talk some shit a little bit. Let's see. I'd be supporting you and being a smart ass. Exactly. Oh, always here for a late night. I know. Well, that's the thing. I have to get up early tomorrow at like 4 a.m. And so, like, nights when I have to get up super early like that, I find myself not being able. I feel like I'm a little bit of an insomniac, anyways. I don't sleep super well. But nights that I know I have to get up super early, I especially can't sleep because I'm like, I don't want to. Oh, hello. Hello. I have on your merchandise. Please hold. Find out. I love it. I was just telling everyone how much I love it and to go order. I love it. It's adorable and I'm a huge fan. I texted Emily earlier. I was like, I got it and it's great. I'm so excited. Anyways, yeah, I can't ever sleep when I have to get up early because I'm thinking that I'm not gonna wake up and I have to be up at 4. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do a late night stream. Emily says, I love it so much. It looks amazing on you. Why, thank you. I was telling everyone, I thought it was a long sleeve tee, which those are my favorite. And also like that's my thing, like a long sleeve tee and like shorts. I love it. But then I got it and it's more like a sweatshirt, like a light, thin sweatshirt material, which I love too. And so I'm like, this is fantastic. I don't know, it's really good quality. She has them like really reasonably priced, like the cheapest that she can put them. So go support Emily and her hard work for her channel. And also they're freaking cute. The colors, you can't beat it. The t-shirt, I probably will eventually order a t-shirt too, because with a tan and these colors, what? How cute would that be? Let's see. Val says I'm the same way, white knuckle through. Yeah. And it's gonna be a long one tomorrow because I have to take the stray cat that I'm now keeping to get to get fixed. Poor thing, Emily. I know like you were in pain too with the cat. Like she's so upset. I found the other kitten a home and she's just been crying and crying and crying. And it's been breaking my heart. And she gets better when I go in there, but it's like I can't go in there and stay like all day. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. She gets spayed and then all her shots, and then she can come in the rest of the cats. So, but it's so sad. I don't know if anybody like heard the Spaces last night? Oh, that was a journey that I wasn't expecting to take. Um, I hate Spaces, let me just say that. Like, can't stand them. But I couldn't sleep, and so I went on there, and I think it was Val's or somebody's. I don't know. The people that do Spaces, like, unless it's, like, someone that I know from, like, a YouTube channel, I don't know who the heck it is. There were some KMS people in there, and, I think it was basically a bash J7 thing or whatever. So I clicked on it for a minute, and then, like, I don't know. Apparently, there was something. I only heard, like, a clip of, like, stuff, but basically they were saying J7 released some kind of photo of Jake or something because I guess they had a thing. I don't know, can't keep up, not interested. But they were also saying, like, she released some photo, and so I'm, like, listening for a few minutes, and they never said what the photo was, and it's a space. So, if you're not familiar with Spaces, it's only on X. Usually it's, like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan, okay? But I hadn't listened to one in a while, and I couldn't sleep, so I popped on there, and then I'm just waiting for them to say what the picture was, and at the time I requested to speak, J7 was there, and, so I requested to speak because I wanted to be like, "What's the picture?" Because, like, I'm waiting, they never say the picture. Uh, so also, I'm having a mango White Claw because why not? I'm not sleeping, so I'm thinking maybe this will help me fall asleep. I don't know. We'll find out. Sometimes if I have, like, a drink or 2, like, it'll make me a little sleepy, so we're gonna find out. Anyways, so, um so I hopped on to be like, "Hey, what is the picture of?" Because I'm late. I didn't hear. And so then Val started bitching at J7, and so then J7 hopped off, and, then, like, Val wasn't on for a second, and I was, waiting for no one to be speaking. Um, was that how you requested to speak? I'm so scared to do that. Well, and I wasn't the only reason I requested is because I had a question, like, I wasn't, like, gonna say anything about, like, my opinions or anything, I just legit wanted to know what the picture was of, because I could care less about their beef, like, but they were talking about she released some picture of Jay because I guess they were, like, having a thing. I don't know, it's adult shit that is none of my business, right? But I'm like, "What?" They keep saying that she released some picture, but they weren't saying what it was. So I'm like, "Am I that late that I missed it?" But they're not saying. So I'm like, "I don't care. I'm just gonna ask what it was because I wanna know." And I'm sitting here and, like, I don't care to hear the bickering and the fighting and stuff, but I just wanted to know what the picture was. So yes, I requested to speak. I was feeling emboldened. So I did, and, I it got, like, approved, and so so then uh, like, Val wasn't talking for a little bit, and there were some guys on there, the KMS people, I think. Menners was on there, and, like, I don't know who else. Like, and then there was another woman on there. So, I waited for a minute, and then, like, when the time was right, there was no one really talking about anything. I was just like, "Hey, guys, like, I'm sorry I'm late. I just wanted to find out, like, what exactly, like, the picture was." I missed that part, what the picture was that she released. And all of a sudden, Val comes and she's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Oh, pardon me. I must have thought this was a public space. I didn't know you had to have, like, a member's jacket to speak. Pardon me." And it took me, like, completely off guard, and I was like, "Oh." And then the other girl was like, "Yeah, who are you?" And I'm like, Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm just here to ask a question. I missed that part, missed the part about what the picture was." And, and so Tammy said, "Open that can of worms." Yeah. I'm like, "What is going on?" I thought that that was perfectly acceptable to ask a question. Apparently, it is not. Do not go on a space and ask a question because you will be cussed at and you will be, like, shamed. So it was, like, crazy. Cool hat. Thank you. It matches my, Foy and Find Out, so I was like, I have to wear it. Also here for humanity. How are you? Thank you for joining. Um, so anyways, I'm like, "Oh, hi. My name is Lauren." So then I'm like, "What the is this really happening right now?" So then like the dudes like were just like like laughing, and I'm just like, "Cool." And then she's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, I'm in the middle of telling a story. I'm about to talk. I've been talking or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly she said. And I was like, so then I'm like, actually, no, you weren't. That's why I spoke, because you weren't talking. Like I said, I'm just here to ask a question. Could care less. I don't want to hear of like the bickering back and forth. I just missed the part of what the picture was. That's all I'm asking. She's like, "Yeah, I was talking, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Cool. Well, I'm asking a question. So do you mind answering that so I can get off? Because again, don't want to stay here all night hearing you guys argue. I just wanted to know what the picture was." And so she's like, "Jesus Christ, like da, 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 da." And then the other girl's like, "Yeah, we don't know who you are." And I'm okay, well, you approved me to speak. Sorry. And then Menners and the dude were laughing and they're like, "Oh, she sounds spicy." I was like, "Yeah, I can be spicy. I'm Italian." Like, especially when someone just came at me for asking a question. So then all of a sudden I'm interrogated as to if I like Jess Machado. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of space is this? Like, I don't know. And I'm like, wait, what? So then because they were asking, it completely took me off guard. And I'm like, I don't even like, is this a trick question? So then I'm like, okay, like why I don't even remember what I said. I think they've hence deleted the spaces. If anyone finds it, let me know because I would love to watch it again because it was so out there and like I said, completely took me off guard. Um yeah, exactly. What the hell? So yeah, Emily, apparently I learned my lesson about speaking on the spaces. You just don't. And Emily said, now you're proving my point why I'm scared of spaces. Yeah. Well, I wasn't scared of spaces. Now I'm fucking scared of spaces. So yes, no, I think in a nice environment, it could be fine to ask a question, but I don't recommend. 10 out of 10 do not recommend joining a Val space. Now we know. Um, so I don't know if she was pissed that someone approved me to speak. I don't know. All I know is I requested, like, immediately I was approved. So I'm like, okay, cool. Just literally gonna ask my question, get off because like I don't want to like watch all that. I could care less about the back and forth. I just want to know about the damn picture. That was it. But then I started being interrogated um, about if I like Jess Machado. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of question is this? So then I'm thinking, like, is this a trick question? And then I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know. And uh, so then Val's like, yeah, are you on a Jess Machado? Like, are you Jess Machado fan or something like that? And I'm like, What do you mean?" I'm like, "I think Jess is really funny." Like, I don't know what you mean. I'm like, that's like asking me if you're an Aiden fan. Yeah, I like Aiden. Do I agree with every single thing they've ever said? Probably not. But like, yeah, I think he's great and funny. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, what this is a weird question. And so then she's like, "Well, I don't like Jess Machado." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. You don't have to. Like, that's your opinion." Anyways, can you just answer my question so I can get off here? Because I'm not interested in like watching this all night. And so then the dude was like, "Oh, I'll post it on the Jumbotron." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool, cool. Thanks. Got it." And so then I'm like, "All right, bye." And then as I get off, she's like, "Jesus Christ." Like, she was like so pissed that I like came on her space. And mind you, there was only like probably 50 people in the damn space. It wasn't like a pop-in space. Emily says, I feel like I need to host a spaces someday and call it a like space for everyone who has been burned by spaces. I will be on and I will tell my traumatic space journey, okay? Because this was like something. So then I'm like, I get off and I'm like, Jesus, like what just happened? Like it completely took me off guard. Probably a good thing that it took me off guard because I probably would have been a bitch had it not. I was just kind of like blown like away that it was happening. I'm like, it's too late at night for this. Like, why is someone being so mean about this? So, anyways, yes, our healing journey. I think it's an excellent idea. And if Emily is the one doing it, I think it would be great. Um, so we don't know what the picture is after all. No, we don't know. We don't know because I never got an answer. And apparently, you don't ask questions on Spaces. And unless you have a members only jacket, and you can't sit with us. Okay. I didn't know. And like obviously she didn't know who the fuck I was because she kept asking who the fuck I was. I'm like, I'm just someone named Lauren just wanting to know a question. I'm late, so I apparently didn't hear that part and thought I would ask. Anyways, I'm like, wow, okay, cool. And so then they posted a photo of me after I was off. And I'm like, what is happening? Who are they? So I instantly have like three guys from I don't even who Menners was one, and then like the other two people follow me on Twitter immediately after. And I'm like, why would you follow me when you just like were pissed that I was asking a question? This is the weirdest thing that I've ever had happen. What is happening? This is weird behavior. And so I'm like, okay. So then I get a message, I get a DM from a friend who's like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, I don't know, but if you figure it out, let me know because I just had a question and it didn't go well. Apparently, you don't ask questions in Spaces. I didn't read the rules. Maybe that was in one. I don't know. I don't apologize. It was a question that I had. Sorry you didn't like it. Anyways, so I was like, "I don't know, but if you figure it out, let me know." And they're like, "I've never seen someone be so rude. Like, what was that about?" And I was like, "I have no clue." And then they're like, "They've just posted a photo of you." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Because I quit watching cuz like I said, I'm only here to find out what the picture was. I don't want to hear you like bickering as to why you don't like J7. Don't care. Stupid. Don't have time for it. Um, Hi Zach, how are we? Uh yes. And then Val, not the mean one, says, "Sounds like it as if X could get any worse, they upped it." Yes, exactly. Um, yeah, they don't like Jess, which whatever. Like again, but like I didn't know it was like a hate Jess Machado thing. I just went on because they were not talking about what the picture was, and that was my only question. Like, don't care to get in any of the drama. I think the whole drama between them is stupid. Like, I said it the other night on my show. Could care less. Even if J7 said something about she didn't know if Karen was innocent, don't give a shit. Like, that was a long time ago. And I also have seen no proof that she even said that. Don't care. But I did care. I was like, oh, what's the picture of? Like, they failed to mention that. So, anyways, so then they had posted a photo of me, and I don't even know what it was. Let me look it up. It was so weird, guys. And I'm like, "What is this? Is this real life?" Because it didn't seem like it. I'm like, "This is what I get for staying up late and looking on the Twitch watch." Okay, I went to J7 stream earlier and tried to insult everyone there. Zach, that doesn't surprise me from you. Tell me something that I'll be shocked at because that's not one of them. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even know, and it was oh, yes. Oh, this was what it was. Okay. So they posted this after my week at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. I had posted photos of people like me and Emily C, me and Lori Mullins, people who had kindly made bracelets for freeing Kelsey Fitzsimmons, Scott McGinnis, who had the sign that's always out everywhere that you can count on to like support people. Um, and there was one of me and Jess Machado. So they, I guess, went on my Twitter after following me randomly and posted my photo. And I'm like, okay. And yep, that's me. Great. Yep, that's me. Cool. Still had the question. Still didn't answer the question. Don't know why you yelled at me. Like, I'm pretty non-controversial. Unless you're Justin Alayan or his family or the North Andover Police Department, I'm pretty fucking nice. So I'm like, I don't know why we're so angry because I asked a question. So that was very unexpected. But yeah, I didn't go back in because I like I said, I don't want to hear people bitching about it. Like that's stupid. But I did want to know what the picture was. Still don't fucking know. But it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Zach has spaces energy. He does, doesn't he? He would fit in perfectly there. Perfectly. Emily is not going to get entangled in any shenanigans, so she is going to bed. Probably a good thing because that's what happened when I stayed up late last night. I got shamed on a Twitter Spaces for asking questions. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Yes. Zach saying, Emily, see, I don't even have a Twitter. You don't have a Twitter? Zach, you're missing your calling. That is your home. I feel like Twitter is your home. Like you should you would fit right in there and you would probably like do some really good trolling of the antis. Tammy saying Prince of Wales. We have a Zach on the craft side of the tube. He picks certain creator channels to bash them and about their channel. You guys are related or the same person. Oh my goodness. Two Zachs. I don't know if the internet can handle it. Tammy also saying good night, So yeah, that was something. So again, I literally once I fell asleep like late night, I woke up this morning was like, wait, did that happen? Was this real? And then I looked at my messages. It was indeed real. So then I tried to pull up the space and first of all, I didn't know whose space it was because I didn't know half the people on it. But I can't find it anywhere. So I'm assuming that it was deleted. Again, just poor taste. Like, why are you having a space attacking people and then like anyone on there you're asking if they like Jess Machado? Like, dude, this is what you're doing on a Sunday night. Like, stop it. Like, we're all on the same team. Like, go away. Like, that's rude. Also, mean girl behavior isn't in. I don't know if you know, but it's actually kind to be kind. Okay. So, like, I had no attitude, just wanted to find out a question that I wasn't getting the answer to, and I just wanted to ask and then quickly get off. So I don't know why there was a lot of the mean girl behavior, but yeah, not a fan at all. So anyways, that was my truth journey of the spaces that I partook in yesterday for like 2.5 seconds. I literally am like, I just have a question and I want to hop off. Like, not just a quick question. That was not the right thing, apparently. Didn't read the rule book, didn't have the members only jacket to do so. And Val told me about it. So, anyways, let's see. Zach says, I'm actually calmer than y'all think. I only troll people I love, not wasting time arguing with people who I don't act in good faith. No, I know. I can tell that. It's your love language. Being a dick is your love language to the people that you like. It's okay. I've realized that after you blocked me so lovingly or timed me out so lovingly. Let's see. Okay. Tammy says they are pretty rude and nasty. Yeah, I was shocked because I'm like, I didn't know that. And also like that was the first time I've really interacted with Val. Like I said, I don't get involved in that stuff. I just had a question because they were talking about a picture, but didn't say it, what it was. Like, if you're gonna get on there and talk about a picture, I'm like, hey, I just want to. What is the picture of? Like, you don't have to give me specifics, but tell me something. So yeah, it was nuts. But like, anyways, if anyone finds it, first of all, listen to it because it's wild. I guarantee you, your jaw will hit the like ground because I was like, what? And yeah, maybe they were posting a picture of Jess. I mean, maybe, but it's my picture of me and Jess. And so, like, and then there's others attached of like Attorney Mullins, people making bracelets for Kelsey, supporting her, trying to raise money for her at the trial, things like that. So I'm just like, dude, don't bring that shit into like your dumb drama. It was just very weird. Like, whatever. Hi, Andrea. You missed it. Apparently don't go on Spaces ever and ask a question because you will get your head bit off, especially if Val is hosting. 1 second, I'm gonna turn the fan on. It's hot in here. One moment. Okay. Yes, but it reaffirmed my hatred towards spaces even more. But it was just weird and like I don't know, like it was some mean girl behavior, especially when we're all on the same team. And I don't know, it's weird shit. But anyways, so that was a interesting Sunday night. Off the heels of like an incredible fundraiser with the most amazing guests ever. We had so many like incredible attorneys and dropping little nuggets here and there. It was great. Mean girl, yes, mean girls towards me. Do I need to beat someone up? No, like it was I can handle myself, but like the problem is that I went on a spaces and they were like saying something about J7 dropping a photo and I'm like, okay, but they weren't saying what the photo was. It was a Val space, I assume, and some random people. There wasn't very many people on. So I'm like, well, they're not answering my question. I don't want to hear like them fighting all night. Like could care less about that beef, but I do want to know what they're saying she supposedly like dropped. So I just requested to speak, instantly got granted to speak, and then said, hey, just quick question. What was the photo of? Like, that's all. I missed that part. And then Val goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And it took me completely off guard. And I'm like, "Hi, my name is Lauren, and I have a question because I apparently missed it. What was the picture of?" And then she's like, "Who the fuck are you?" I was talking, and I was like, No, actually, you weren't. That's why I spoke. You weren't talking." And she didn't like that. And then the guys were laughing and were like, "Oh, you sound like you could be feisty or something." I don't know. It was a whole thing. And then I was like, "Cool. I still have this question. That's all. I don't, if you could just answer that, that'd be awesome. Cause I don't want to, I have no desire to hear you guys like bicker and fight. Like, I don't care about that. Just had a question about that." And, so then I got off, and then someone messaged me and sent me they had posted my picture after that on there, and I'm like, "What is this mean girl, like, shit? Like, what are we doing?" And then they interrogated me as to if I like Jess Machado, and took me completely off guard, and I'm like, "Wait, this is not normal. Like, should I be, like, questioning why they're answer should I change my answer to, like, fit a narrative? Because I don't wanna give them, like, anything." So then I'm like thinking into it while they're at and so anyways, it was a whole thing and it was stupid and so anyways, I've learned my lesson. I will never ask a question on spaces, especially if Valerie is there because you will in fact get your head bit off. Yeah, but that's all that happened. But yeah, anyways, it was humorous and also ridiculous at the same time. Val, the nice one, is asking, "How was your beach day Friday?" It was fantastic. The water was super clear and it was calm, like no waves. I mean, there was like some waves, but like flat to where you could literally just be on a float if you wanted to. Um, oh, the broken bagel, the broken baker with the bagels is here. Hello, Baker. How are we? It was wonderful. And then I just snorkeled for like 3 hours straight. I was like snorkeling and I found like kind of like a honey hole in the sand because they had recently dredged and like most people are like um digging on the actual like beach, like probably like 8 to 10 inches down and they're finding stuff. But that's like boring. I don't want to dig. So then I'm like, I'm finding a few little shells that are decent, but then I find like stuff under and I'm like, oh, now I might dig. And so I'm telling you guys because you don't live down here. Now, have if you live down there, I probably wouldn't tell you, but I had a plan going in that I was going to do this underwater if the conditions were right. Well, they were right. And so I would dig down like about 6 to 8 inches and I found some goodies and um excuse me. So then I found some goodies and it was great. So I need to like wash them up. They still have like sand in them and stuff. Otherwise I would show you guys, but I had a great time. Like the time flew by. I like looked up and people that I was sitting near like were gone, and my friends like, really, you're just in the ocean for 3 hours. Like, cool. So then I was like, oh, I guess I should check what time it is, and came back up on the beach there. But yeah, that's my happy place, snorkeling and all of that on those conditions because it's not always like that. Sometimes the waves are too big and all of that to like really do a whole lot of snorkeling. And sometimes the water isn't great. Most of the time it's decent and clear, but you I mean, like when it's clear like this, it's almost like the Bahamas down there. So you have to really just enjoy it. Val says lovely. Love the beach down there. It's so peaceful. Yes, it is. Over from Denmark. Where am I? Okay, I don't know. I think I got into a personal conversation. Who is Brokeback Blanker? I don't know. Let's see. Baker said, I'm not allowed to talk about honey holes. They make spaces about me. Then 1240. Well, I don't know if you missed my spaces story, Baker, but that's the first and the last time I will be partaking in a space. I had a question. Apparently, that is not allowed on spaces. Do not have questions. Do not ask a question. Because you will be yelled at by Val, Queen Val, who is in fact mean to me for me. And then you'll be interrogated if you like Jess Machado. Like I was like, what the fuck is happening? Now this spaces is deleted. I wanted to show it because nobody is gonna understand how crazy it was. Like I got DMs afterwards, like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, I don't know. If you figured out, let me know because it was wild. So yes, they make spaces about you. I apparently won't participate in any of the spaces ever, even if it's for a simple question, because it's not allowed. Baker doesn't like bagels. I know he doesn't. I enjoy a good bagel. Um, I don't know why he doesn't like bagels. I mean, he said why he doesn't like bagels. I like bagels. I like bread. So I don't know. Um, let's see. Prince of Wales says, I left Baker's stream early. He's in a babbling all the fish. Wait, he had a stream. I don't get the notifications half the time. This is wild. I didn't know he had a stream. Very offensive. The peen story was true, though. Listen, I don't know what the obsession is with Baker's peen, but people need to, like, like, that's a lot going on. Like, leave Baker and his peen alone. I don't want to hear about it, Zach. It seems like, why would you know that it's true? That's a lot going on. Tammy said my grandson is going to Hawaii in July for snorkeling. Oh, that's amazing. First of all, Hawaii is one of my favorite places. I want to go back. I went in 2019, me and one of my best friends, and it just has a totally different vibe. I mean, I understand it's still part of the States, but it really just has a whole different vibe over there, and I am here for it. People just like, they literally live the aloha, like, life. They're kind even when driving. I don't think Val would fit in. There's a lot of love there. Um, anyways, yeah, it's just really cool. It's the whole experience, and, so I've only snorkeled from the beach there. I didn't take, like, a boat out, which I hear is even more fantastic. So, that is gonna be fantastic. Hopefully, he gets to go to some really cool spots, and, feel free to tell us because I know as an avid snorkel lady, would love to hear. Um, Jen says, "I'm behind. Who posted your picture? I'm annoyed." So, there was a space last night. I don't know. I think it was Val's space. Some dumb shit between her and J7. I couldn't sleep, clicked on it, and they were saying something that J7 released some photo of Jake. I guess they had a thing. I don't know. So I keep waiting. They're not saying anything about the picture. So I'm like, obviously I'm late. And there wasn't like many people watching. There's probably like 50 people watching or something. And so I'm like, well, I don't care. Like, I'll just request to speak to ask because I'm like, I missed the part about what the picture was. Like that, I don't care to hear anybody's beef with anybody, but I do want to know what the picture is. So I literally request to speak. It's like immediately granted. And then like nobody's really saying anything. And so then I'm like, hey guys, just had a really quick question about like what the picture was. And then all of a sudden Val's like, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, hi, I'm Lauren, and I had a question. And she's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm in the middle of talking. I'm in the middle of telling a story." And I was like, No, actually you weren't. That's why I spoke." Like, "What are we doing?" And then the guys start laughing, and then they're like, "Oh, she sounds a little like, like she's feisty." And I'm like, "Yeah, I could be feisty." Like, and then they're like, "Well, what we have here, like, do you like Jess Machado?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, I came on to ask one question, and then I'm like, "Dude, what? I don't understand what that has anything to do with anything." And then I'm like, "Dude, I just have a question. I don't care to hear any of the bickering stuff. I just wanted to know what the picture was so I can get off." And then I guess that irritated her more, and then she's just like, "I was in the middle of telling something, blah, blah, blah." Like, "Okay." And then the guy's like, "I'll post it on the Jumbotron." And I was like, "Okay, cool, thank you." And then I got off. And then I get a message and a DM, and they had posted my picture that like, well, it was like a series of pictures that I had posted from when I went up for the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. Um, which everyone knows here I'm very like passionate about and did fundraising for many weeks with Maza and then my own streams and all of that. So I got to go up for that. And so I posted pictures and one of the many pictures that I posted was of me and Jess from the courthouse. And so like it was a block of pictures, including pictures of other people. It was really weird. And yeah. So anyways, that's what happened if you're late and joined. But yeah, so I learned I hate spaces, but like I couldn't sleep, went on to here, and then I'm like, why are they not answering what the picture was? That's all I care about. And then I was like, I'll just ask. I don't really care. And so then I like literally got my head bit off. And yeah, so anyways, I don't know. I'm like, dude, I don't know if you're whatever. I'm pretty fucking non-controversial. I like unless like I said, you're Justin or the Alayans, I'm really a nice person. Don't really get involved with that shit. But yeah, so don't ask questions on a space unless you have permission, apparently. That was what I learned. Valhalla, what's up? I had to find my way. Hero solo. I think Baker messed it up. Oh, but you have a wrench by your name. Did you notice? Hmm? Lauren has blonde roots. No, I don't. But sometimes I feel like sometimes I do. But not when it matters though. Like not when it matters. I pick up on a whole lot of shit that other people don't pick up on and can read people like the freaking Book of Mormon. I don't know. That's the first book that came to mind. Um which makes me good at my job, but what did you ask? I asked. They were saying that J7 I guess released some photo of Jake cuz apparently they had a thing for a minute for like a week or something. I don't know, and she like released a photo and they weren't saying, and I'm like, "Okay, like, I guess I got in here late," but they weren't saying, and I'm like, "I don't care to hear the back and forth. Like, don't care about the drama. I just wanna know what the picture was." And then, that was when Valerie was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a public space." Like, "Huh, alright." Yeah. So, don't ask questions on the spaces and, yeah. Wait, what? I didn't yell at anybody. No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. How does Valhalla have a wrench? Here, I demand a recount. Well, he asked for one because, Baker had one, obviously, and, the expert had one, and then he asked, I was like, "Yeah, you can have a wrench." Like, and then but then he was out with his goats and the pigeons and didn't even notice the wrench. So, I don't know if this is the first time seeing the wrench. Said Queen Val, nothing okay, I'm not even going there. What does the other Val go by? I need to know. Queen Val is what she goes by, Queen Val. My peen is a lot. You heard it here. I heard it everywhere, apparently. Like, I didn't hear it on Spaces because normally I don't go on Spaces. They like annoy me, but I have listened to like a few, and then I couldn't sleep last night and partook in it for a few minutes, and then they weren't answering my question, so I asked it, and then don't ask, don't ask that. You can't sit with us, okay? You can't. Mean girl behavior. Let's see. Lauren, you're adorable. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You'll time me out later. So, damn it. I just realized I screwed up my drag queen joke. I didn't read it. So, there we go. Nefarious. Hello. How are you? Mitchell Samuel. Wait, did you change your name? No. Maybe you did. I don't know. I definitely remember Mitchell, but Mahalo waits. Do McDonald's in Hawaii really have spam? Oh, Zach is clearly drunk. I don't know. Spam and pineapple. That's too much going on, but I guess it's Hawaii, so if anywhere, why not Hawaii? Nefarious saying hello to our girl Chastity. I am behind on the chat. Not shocking. God forbid in 2006, if you like someone, you are in a picture with them. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, big dog. How are you? If you're new here, thank you for being here. I missed the beginning of the story. Or I missed the beginning. Sorry. I also miss Baker. I miss Baker too. Like they didn't tell me. Like I got no notifications. That's why I was like, all right, well, no one. I watched most of Will, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'll go on like before it gets too late. And then I came on, but I didn't even know that Baker was here. Random late night for sure, right? Yes. Emily C was like, yeah, she was like, this is why I'm scared of Spaces. Lauren is now 5 minutes behind, probably 7, Baker. That's probably more. I would like to have been no fucking clue who I am. I don't want a wrench. I just don't want Val to have one. Well, I'm sorry. Still sorry about that. Hi, Cheryl. Zach, stop. Let's see. Stop yelling. We can hear you. Yeah, like my ears are ringing a little bit, Zach. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, Jedi Jen. Hi. How are you, girl? New from Baker's chat. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe. It is free and we have a good time. Sometimes we go over court stuff. Sometimes we have crazy experiences on things like Spaces that we don't usually do, and we get yelled at and then we tell them on our late night stream just like tonight. So it's a good time. We have a good time here. Val says, you didn't miss anything. No, you didn't. I didn't get notified either. Someone posted it on Discord. What is the deal? That's nuts. Analytical Blarney is nefarious according to Mass's lawyers. Excellent. I think you've been here, but if not, thank you for being here. Gwen Schaefer, give Val's wrench to Zach. Oh, Val doesn't have. Oh, no. I thought you meant the mean Val. Okay. No. Zach is definitely not having a wrench. I don't know if you know, but I was like, why is everyone mean to him? Like, he seems nice. He's always been really sweet to me. And then because I said that, like the next day, he's like, hey, Lauren, have you ever been timed out? And I'm like, no, why? And then he timed me out. It was the experience. Okay. Yes. So anyways, yeah, so that was that. I'm trying to think what else is new. For those of you who are late, I have on Emily C's merch for her FOIA and Find Out. It is fantastic. Highly recommend. It's a really cool logo. Also, it helps support her for her new website, which she did and took a lot of time and effort to do for us so that we have somewhere that has all the documents in the same place. And a big fan. So anyways, if you'd like to, if you're a merch person, I highly recommend. Emily is coming on Lego on June 13. I know. Val, you're gonna need to tell her, number 1, she's gotta get a real Lego set because she had a not a Lego set. Also, I don't think she likes Legos, so we need to find her one she's, like, really into. Um, so I don't know. We gotta dig deep on this one. Feel like maybe if she's really into the set, she'll be into it. But yes, I know, and I will, I'll be there to watch and cheer her on. I have faith in her. I think she could like it. I'm thinking positive. Let's see. She stole the merch idea for her expert show. Such a mean. This boy and find out. Goodness, thief. She has Fago. Yeah, yeah. You know what else happened on Baker's Discord? Zach sent me singing lessons because I'm not as good as 51 Tweaky. Who is 51 Tweaky? Also, lies. I've heard her sing. She's fantastic. My stepdaughter got me Lego Star Wars figures for Mother's Day. Ooh, I love it. Jedi Jen, you will have to do them on like while you're watching Val's stream with Emily C. That's what we did, a Lego stream a few weeks ago, and like we encouraged everyone to like do your own Lego, and it was fun. So you'll have to do yours while watching Valhalla. Oh, 51 oh. Okay. Well, yep, I can confirm Chastity is much better. And when she does teeny lines, teeny, very small. And you have to because apparently it's rude if you don't. This was news to me. John Dacre. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh man. So Baker, what was your stream about that I missed? What did we discuss? What did we talk about? Also, I saw honey buns in the store today and I giggled and thought of the car crew when they called you that. Chastity, the comments under the video make me. Okay. Fridge Breaker 69. Hello. Who is gonna buy Emily a little baggie of Lego? Maybe she could start out with like, because I know she got like overwhelmed with all the pieces everywhere. Maybe she could start out with like a smaller one. I don't know what that one was, but maybe that was like overwhelming. So like, I don't know. I feel like she could like it. Maybe we just have to find her something she's really into. Hey Malin, how are you? Hello everyone. I'm going to bed. Don't forget the like button. Thanks, girl. Good to see you. Good Lord. Have a great night all. Good night, analytical. Baker whined about people and told lies about me. Typical stream. Well, I mean, were they lies though? I don't know. Big dog, the naughty toy drawer. Uh-oh. Sounds like the paddle and some croissants. I don't know. TC, night night, sweetie. All right, my comments via not being able to type. So here we are. Well, that's fine. Maybe it's StreamYard because I didn't get, the notification. Now you can't type your comments. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I came on to like talk about how awesome Turtle Boys fundraiser was. That's incredible. We have the best community ever. $81,000 yesterday was raised in 12 hours. Fantastic. It just shows how much people appreciate him actually doing true journalism and like the old school journalism where people ask hard questions, and how much people value free speech. And it was great. Such awesome people were on. Valhalla says, I'll hit her up tomorrow and figure out what kind of Lego Emily needs. Yes, I knew you'd be the one to figure it out. I love it. Mary B, what's up? We were just hanging out. I got yelled at last night on on the spaces of Twitter that I usually do not partake in. I had a question. Don't ask questions because Val will bite your head off if you ask a question. So we're just chatting and talking about that and how great the guests on Turtle Boys fundraiser were last night. Baker was great. Family recipe for croissants. You should ask him for it. I am not a good baker. I can make really good like homemade spaghetti and things like that, but I'm not a baker. Like my mom's a really good baker, but no, thank you. I would mess it up. Valo, wait, she hates Lego. She did in fact say that, but I don't know. Maybe she was overwhelmed that day. She was working on her amazing site for FOIA and Find Out. So she might find the right Lego and love it. Let's see. She doesn't like a mess. Yes. She doesn't like a lot of pieces. Yeah. So we probably just need to get her a smaller one and like take all the pieces away because I bet the Fago Lego didn't have the baggies that said like, 1, 2, 3 and all of that. And that could have been extremely overwhelming. Mary B. Okay. Expert, this is live, but earlier it said 6. I know. So I forgot that I put off the stream because I was going to restream day 4, not restream, but start at day 4 and continue with the court trial that I was doing. And I forgot that I put it on Monday and I didn't get home till like 8. And then I realized that I didn't ever cancel it. So my bad. My bad. This was just a random late night thing. But yes, let's see. Yeah, expert also saying Emily hates Lego. I know, we just need to find her a smaller one and not the fake kind. Like I think if we get her the name brand, it might be different. And then she just has like little bags to focus on and she doesn't have a mess so much. And but the Hala is on it. He's on it. He's gonna find out what she needs. So that's good. Get her a friend set. I don't know what that is. Okay, Mitchell saying, hello, expert. We will 100% find her a set she likes. See? Look at the confidence and positivity. I love it. Common sense investigator. What's up? Love the LED. Love the LED. How are ya? Expert telling Zach hello. Needed special baggies. Yeah. I don't know. She did make 2 flowers though, to her credit. She tried it and she gave it a very good try, So I have faith in her. She won't like Lego. I know inside her brain. Zach, I don't think so. Like her brain is too smart for anyone to know. So I call BS on that one. Mitchell, Sam, what's up, dude? All right. I'm missing our trial girly. I know. I was telling everyone I think it's probably looking like more like Thursday afternoon or Friday before, because that's the thing. It's like if I have an hour or something, we can't get very far in the trial. And so I want to like at least dedicate a few hours to it so we can like at least get through like one witness or something. But we are halfway through with the trial. But I know you guys are pretty invested in it. It's such a good one. But we're halfway through, and then I don't know how many more prosecution witnesses there are, but the defense will start soon, and that's when it gets really good, in my opinion. So we will definitely. I mean, this is a case I'm super passionate about, so we will definitely do that. It's just hard with my work schedule and all of that. Like, so we'll make it happen. I promise. But yeah, I screwed up. Totally forgot that I forgot to cancel the stream for today, and so my bad, guys. Let's see. Yeah, love the lead is reminding everyone to hit the like button. Thank you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps me out, and we have a good time here. I think you will like it. Yes, Priscilla saying she does not like the clutter. Wait, what happened? I think I skipped the chat. I'm probably still like 5 minutes behind on the chat. Let me get my mouse up. I hope. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. She does love Bluey. Do they have a Bluey one? They possibly could. Emily would like office supplies. Um, I don't know. We need to like Valhalla's on it, but now I'm like trying to think what she might like. Um, Expert and Lauren should do a stream together. It will be hours late and have the chat like 2 hours ahead of them when they read it. So bad. I'm so slow at the chat. I'm so bad at it. But I know like I do be an expert do need another stream. I just don't know what to do. So any suggestions, then I am up for it. Sometimes they things are nice. Okay. Yes, Priscilla, she doesn't like the clutter. You are right. But then again, I just don't know about if it was the fact that it was an off-brand and the baggies do help. They kind of keep the clutter at a minimum and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But let's see. All right. Hard when you have a life. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Trust me, I would rather be here streaming sometimes than doing what I'm doing. But yeah. And then like if you have a long day too, you're like, "Oh man, the last thing I want to do is like get on here and not have a topic to talk about." So unless I have it like laid out, I just am like, you guys are awesome and show up, but I'm like, also, what are we talking about? I feel like people don't want to hear. So we will see. But I can't wait to finish the Skylar Richardson trial with you guys and you see the outcome and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. Zach says, I can't do Lego either. Emily and I are Mavericks and we want to make things of our own way. Yeah. No, I mean, Lego is not for everyone. But I do think there is one that she would be more interested in that would be less cluttery for her that she would enjoy. Emily doesn't want to Lego via the blocks or via Let Go via Olaf. All right. Val, get her a Bluey house. They have Bluey's house. Baker would know. Like, his brother worked for Lego, so you would know. Also, do they have ones over there that the US don't have? That is my question. Like different kinds, or is it kind of like universal? I have so many questions. Zach is saying, I definitely don't know everything about Emily, but I understand the Maverick side of her nature. All right. Oh, I am not clicking that link. It might be to your peen. Okay. We're not doing it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Perfect Baker. Yeah, that does sound good. Okay, I'll shut up about acting like she's my best friend. Okay. Let's see. Chastity. I feel like you could sucker Emily into doing a Lego with Bluey. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh, there's a blue school too. Fantastic. And think like when she gets done with it, she can put it like on this her thing behind, where she always streams, and then everyone will see it. It'll be great. Lego has to have a beginner set with low parts count. Yep, absolutely. Yes. Baker, yell at Lauren. She asked you a question. There will be no questions asked, okay? No questions allowed. Only people who want to bicker, apparently, on Spaces. I didn't want to bicker. I just had a question, and how dare I? Let's see. I would never yell at Lauren. Who is Lauren? Who the fuck are you, Lauren? I'm just a girl named Lauren. Hi, with a question. I'm like, so sorry. It was wild. I wish I had it to share it with you guys because it was a wild time. What a time to be alive when spaces are occurring. Yeah, and your picture gets put up for no reason. All right. Spaces are for yelling only. Apparently, I did not know this. I didn't come in pissed. I guess because I don't get pissed about much. Like it takes a lot to get me pissed off, and it's usually like Justin Alain, his family, some like shady shit like that. or North Andover PD or like some corruption. Then I get pissed. About anything else, like I'm hardly ever pissed. It takes a whole lot to get me mad. So apparently I'll come really pissed next time. Actually, it probably won't be a next time because that was enough to be like, all right, this is why I don't listen to Spaces. Got it. Now I remember. Zach saying Baker's link took me to a foreign site, and now I don't know what the click because it's in Danish. Aha. Well, that's why I didn't click on it. Let's see here. If they don't know who you were, how did they know to post your picture? So the guys, who was some KMS people on there, I guess. I don't really the only person I knew who it was Menners, and only because, like, I've, heard about him through, like, shows and stuff. But anyways, like, him and somebody else that was on there, like, as soon as I got off, immediately followed me on Twitter, and so then I guess, they saw the pictures that but they're down, like, that's the thing that was funny is, like, that's from, a while ago now. I was at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial a while ago, so they had to scroll down, or maybe they just pushed, like, media or something, and then they clipped the pictures, and it was, like, 4 of them, and one of me and Jess or whatever, and they posted all 4 of those pictures, and I'm like, "Dude, this is so effing weird." So, Mary B says, "I only get pissed when a man interrupts me while I'm speaking." Yes, that's a good reason. And yeah, you don't strike me as someone who easily gets pissed. Like, you're very chill. Um, but also don't interrupt Mary B. Like, have some class. Don't do it. Let's see. Wait, is Sarah here? I see people talking to her, but I do not see her comments. If so, hello, Sarah. Oh, wait, well, hold on. I found one, I think. Yes, I did. Hi, Sarah. How are you? It's because I'm way behind, isn't it? Yes, probably is. I think Kelsey followed a new motion. Yeah, that was another thing I found out when I got home at 8:00. I retweeted it, but I have not had a chance to look at it yet. Apparently, there's a little like nugget in one of the paragraphs in there, so I will do that after I get off here. But yes, Chelsea said, "I don't know who the F I am," is a very appropriate response. NH dude asked me if I was jealous of Nan, and I said, "Fucking A right, I am." Uh, Now I will admit I did listen to that Spaces. How could you not? But yeah, I'm usually like, I hate Spaces, they're stupid. But I did partake in that one. That was something. Yeah, no more Spaces, they're scary. Yeah, especially if Val is in them and she will yell at you and, shame you for trying to ask a simple question. Don't do it. It's I don't suggest it. I bet Baker just stole my numbers or something. I don't know what you're talking about. I think therefore I am. Okay, Zach is telling us everything that's in his brain right now, and I'm not on the same wavelength of it. Let's see. Mary B. Women don't interrupt me. That too. It is frustrating though. That is something that I will say. My bad. I think I hit the mute. Okay. Sorry, guys. That is something that is frustrating, though. Like, if you're in the middle of like talking and like somebody just interrupts, that is annoying. But for the record, I did not do that to Val on the Spaces. She was not talking. That's why I like asked my question as I did. But yes, I agree. Just don't interrupt. Okay. Read the new motion to us, please. Danny B. Hello, Danny. How are you? If you are new here, thank you. Please subscribe. It is free. Possibly if I can pull it up. You're new here, and I don't share screens very well. I am new to the YouTube, the StreamYard, and so that might be a lot to ask at a late hour, especially. Um, let's see. Priscilla says, I think Justin is playing nicey nice. Well, he should, because he would be stupid if he didn't at this point. And he already tried that and it didn't go over well. The judge was onto it. So he should. I mean, act like an adult. This is how it works. You know, people have children and they don't stay together. That's life. And you act like normal adults and you co-parent, and that way your child gets a parent on each side who loves them and can show them that you can act like an adult and it's really just beneficial for your child. So he should play nice. That was the problem, is that he wasn't. And I do think that it's very important to still have eyes on this case, because I think that's holding the court to a higher standard, especially in Massachusetts. I do think it's very important. I know my cat is on the thing. I don't know if you guys can see him. This is in the way. Where is he at? I'll scoot over. You can see him. There he is. There's Cash. Cashy, what you doing? Hi, buddy. He's so cool. He's like a dog. Like, he's a cat, but he's way more like a dog. But I think, Lori spoke out on this too. Like, yes, privacy for sure, but I think it's also important to let the court system know that we are still watching and all of that. Cheryl said, great response. I don't know what that was to, but okay. Hi, everyone. Full of questions. Barbara, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm just doing a drive-by on the way to my pillow with a like and a hi. Have a great night, all. Thank you, Barbara. You're awesome. That was cute. I love that. Let's see. I don't think Justin is playing nicey nice. Oh, well, then that would be right on par for him, wouldn't it? I mean, look, a leopard doesn't change its spots. So if he was playing nice, I would be shocked. And that's the problem. Like, I hope that at some point he can get out of his parents' house and be an adult and move on with the hatred. Like, it's not helping the baby. Come on. It's just not. It's not helpful. And my God, what she's been through at your hand, really. Like, how you have the audacity to still harbor hatred for her after the things that you did is beyond me. I'll hold out hope that he will grow, but also a leopard doesn't change its spots and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And unfortunately, that's where he's come from, and he's still in that environment. And so let's see. Mary B says, Zach, you are not invited. I don't know what it is, but you're not invited and you can't sit with us, apparently. Don't talk while I'm talking. If you just change your handle, that is fantastic. If not, also, what are the chances? Great handle. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I think you'll like it. Please subscribe. We have a good time here. It is free. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Red House, what's up, Danny? How are you? Let's see. I think I missed. Yeah, I'm way behind. Way behind. If you guys missed it, I was yelled at on a Spaces. It was traumatizing. I hated Spaces before. I asked a question. Don't do it. Would not recommend ever asking a question on a Spaces. The Spaces no longer exist, so I can't share it with you. But it happened last night. Okay. What's up, Kazi G? Oh, hello. How is Brando? I have we had one back here on the little cat thing here. But they don't stay long. They're running around and doing crazy things. Got the zoomies here. Mary B says, besides Kazi, because Kazi is a cat dad, which is an automatic green flag. Yes. I was watching a Dateline the other day, actually, speaking of random things. And the cops were like, well, we looked at this guy's Facebook and he had a picture with a cat. And so we were like, no, that guy's not the one who did it. And I'm like, huh. Please don't. You shouldn't be a detective, sir. Like, we don't base our things on that. That's not a thing. And then sure enough, it was the guy with the cat. But yes, normally it's a great thing. I'm a cat person. Kazi's a cat person. You could tell how much he loves his animals and all of that. Is he your only one? I think he is your only one. But you can tell how much he loves Brando, and it's adorable. But yeah, that was a random thought that popped in my head. But yes, it is a green flag. But also, don't base your investigations off someone's profile picture if they have a cat in it. Priscilla says I'm pretty bad at interrupting. Ask my kids. Well, I think that's different. If you're a mom, I feel like you can interrupt your kids. That's allowed. Hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Women are super concentrated on each other in general. There are outliers and they can F off. Yes. I don't know if that's what was happening, but there was a lot of rage for me asking a question. So there was that. What is happening? Baker said, Jesus, woman, I sent you a guide to do it. Who are we talking to? Sean Lee. Hello, Sean Lee. If you're new here, thank you for joining and thank you for being here. So dismissive when I get interrupted. Yeah. It's frustrating, like, especially if you're in the middle of something and someone just like cuts you off. That's frustrating. Ban Zach. No, I'm not like that. That's what's funny is I can't remember who. I think it was Emily C's chat that we were in, and Zach was there and was like, "Lauren, you have a wrench here. You could do." I'm like, "That's the difference between you and me, Zach. I wouldn't do that to you." Let's see. Do. Okay, Mary B. Is Jay Walsh a good friend? Hence her comments, which are uncomfortable. I think I mean, I'm not gonna speak for them, but I think they said that they love, they love both Baker and her and, all of that. And that's the Spaces wasn't like I just wanted to know what was, what the picture was. I think the beef with her and Val is stupid. Like, and I told her that too. Like, it's stupid. Like, that's dumb. I could care less if someone thinks she thought someone was guilty a long time ago, which there wasn't even proof that she did. I think that's stupid. But anyways, all I know is I tried to ask a question and Val yelled like at me. I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" I was like, "Oh, it's too late for all this." It was quite interesting. But yes. Priscilla saying hi to the kitty. Of course, he's run off. He doesn't stay put for very long. Wait until you read it. Oh, Chastity telling us everything. He's not playing nicey nice. He's Weasley. Okay, can you tell me like the key points? I reported all the people in this convo to this chat to Nan. Lawsuits for all of you. Well, I didn't say anything disparaging about her, but I did mention that I watched her Spaces. That is one I will admit. I hate Spaces. I hate them. And then I commented on one last night, got chewed out. Oh, I didn't even comment. I just asked a question. But I did listen to Nan's. Like, you couldn't not listen to Nan's. Like, that was first of all, it went on way too long. Like, I can't get back those 3 hours of my life. I can't get back. I might sue for that. Okay, because I can't get it back. Mia. Hi, Mia. I don't recognize your name. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. Hit the like and subscribe. It is free, and we have a good time. We go over all kinds of things. Mary B said, "I'm sorry I added an extra R to my first." Sorry. No, you're fine. I can't read, and these are all very small to me because I need glasses. But when I wear a hat, it's way too many like facial accessories, and so I don't do it. And then if I have it super large, then it just says common sense investigator. It takes up like the whole screen. So I have to like squint to see every comment. So no, I didn't even notice. He wants nothing but money, nothing else. And that is exactly it. That's why Melanie said just in it for the money, because that is all he's wanted from day one. And it's sickening. And yeah, it's sickening. Absolutely sickening. Maybe we'll have to do a stream. And like that's the thing. I don't know where the line is of like what we can talk about. I know she wants, him to not be too disparaged, right? So I'm holding my tongue. We all know how I feel about Justin. Um, so we'll see. It depends on what the motion says. If I feel a certain way about it, I'm not good at holding my emotions. Like I said, I don't get angry. I don't get irritated at anything. Like I'm pretty much always smiling, happy, go lucky. But when people start doing that kind of shit, I get pissed. So like, yeah. Um, Mia saying hello to Danny, Mary, and Cassie. Danny saying hello to Cassie. Priscilla says, like the wizard thing, he's refusing. He thinks all the communications should go through his attorney. Well, Justin, that's not how it works in the real world. You probably just don't want to pay for the app, which Kelsey already offered to pay for you because you have no gas money. Okay. And it was very nice of her to do so. But that's not how it works. Also, if you want your attorney and it to go through your attorney, are you prepared for having them bill you every 6 minutes for it to go through them? That seems real dumb. Maybe someone should tell him that it costs more money to do that. I don't know. He's a little special. He's a little slow. Mary B saying hello to Danny, and Danny saying hello back. Big Dog, thank you so much for your super chat. It's very kind of you. And also, I need to know about your dog. Who is this? I need a name. I am in love. Also, the tongue. The tongue is everything. I have a long-haired Chihuahua, and her tongue does the same thing. Her name is Nova. She's a doll. I automatically love your dog. That's amazing. It's been fun hanging out from real Arizona. Ask Baker. But heading to bed, it's late at 9:47 p.m. Thanks, Baker, for introducing me to Lauren, aka CSI. Well, thank you so much for being here. You're probably in bed because I'm really slow at the chat. But next time you join, I want to hear all about your dog because it's a cutie. Thank you so much for coming in for your super chat. And also thank you for Baker setting people here. Let's see. Nope, that's been a handle and I automatically love that person. Oh my goodness. What are the chances of that? And I'm so behind. That was like 15 minutes ago. My God. Okay. I'm going to speed it up. Danny, it was fun meeting you on TB's fundraiser. Okay. Okay. Chastity says, Danny, I'm financially challenged. Nan calls it poor. She won't get shit from me. Why does everyone have to be so mean? Like, I don't understand. Look, I don't like to beef with people. Like, you have to do something to me like pretty bad for me to like have a beef with you. And also like probably wouldn't tell you if I did have a beef with anyone. I just don't get it. Like, why are we insulting people if they're poor? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Why are we doing this? Like that it's so disgusting. Also, how are you doubling down on things when it's like pot this is kettle? You're mad at someone for doing the exact same thing that you did. I don't know. Like stop it. Stop it. I'm putting everyone in the corner because it's ridiculous. Need those 3 hours of my life back. That was ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to go a little faster. I get scared I'm going to miss something important. All right. Cat dads, yes, green flag. And apparently they cannot be murderers according to Dateline and that investigator on that one. Katie K, but of course, Cheryl says, Mary our queen. I love it. See, women supporting women. That is a 10 for 10. Highly recommend. Yes, this is what we should be doing. We should not be tearing others down, especially women supporting other women. Highly recommend. Mary B saying yes, he rescued Brando. Brando was sad in a kennel and Kazi saved his life, and he's such a wholesome story, and I'm obsessed. Yes, I remember when he was talking to Jimmy about, rescuing a cat. I can't remember if he got it from Jimmy's cat lady, but Brando is so cute, and he's got the most prettiest markings ever. Um, like, I swear, cats or animals in general that you rescue, they know that you rescued them, and they are so grateful and end up being, like, the best pets. So, props props to Kazi. This is what happens, like, I have one White Claw and I start, like, hiccuping. Um, okay. Wait, is Maza here? Hello, Maza. If you're here, I don't know. I'll find out in 15 minutes when I see your comments. I'm exhausted, and all I did today was go to the gym and watch Sopranos. Hey, that is 2 good things that you did, so it's a lot. Yes, he was so sad, and now he is so husky and spoiled. He should be. Also, does he have the spring toys? They're, like, just plastic. They're plastic spring toys, but all of my cats, that's their favorite toy, and you get, like, I don't know, like, 15 of them for, like, $3, and they will play for hours with those things. If not, you should get them some because 'cause they're great. Baker, don't ban Zach. He gets turned on by it. Well, then I am definitely not banning him. I wasn't going to anyways, but definitely not doing it now. I think there are more differences than that. I don't know. Okay. So behind, I cannot put the pieces together of what that might mean. Oh, is there a spaces tonight too? I don't know because the one I partook in for like 10 minutes yesterday scarred me for life. I don't know. I'm sure there's spaces there's spaces all the time, but usually like I don't even click on them. Like it's too much. It's like I can't. I no thank you. Like it's high school shit. And so but last night I couldn't sleep and I clicked on one that Val was doing or somebody was doing and I only knew like 2 people in there and then I was like, "You know what? They're not answering my question I wanna know." So I was like, "I'll just ask it. I don't care." And then I got my head bit off and said, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "I'm a girl named Lauren. Thank you. I'd still like my question answered." But I'm sure there is one tonight. Um, let's see. Boo spaces. Yes. I just got done watching a documentary, Crash. What the was it good? Good or bad? We don't know. Oh, Baker's telling us everything. Justin is claiming she is sharing baby C on social media, but he is doing it himself. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Her social media is public, okay? So she has not shared baby C. We would all know. And also, like, that's a really dumb thing to claim. Like, that's really easily proven. And yeah, like also, you can't talk out of 2 sides of your mouth in court. It doesn't work well because he put baby C in multiple photos, and yes, I'm aware that they were a few months ago, but again, you clearly don't care that your child is on social media because you're holding him and posing with him at, like, a charity thing for a firefighter thing. So, therefore, you really can't bitch when the mother of the child posts something, but she didn't even post anything. See, this is why I have a hard time biting my tongue on Justin. Um, he is vile, okay? And I've really toned it down. All of you know that is me toned down on Justin. Okay. Um, CSI for short. Yes. It is long. It is kind of I should really should have thought that through. But really like I was like I don't know what to call like my channel, but like honestly like I'm a private investigator, but at the same time it's common sense is so lacking and while I have a license and practice, it's also like you can also have common sense and figure a lot of the same things out. So I really liked it, but I should have thought it through because it is long. Also, it's a biatch when you're trying to buy a sign because it's more than like 3 words. But I didn't think that one out. Whole lot. Yes. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go faster. Mm, mm, mm. Oh wait, there was an adorable pic of their backs on Substack. Is if that's what Was that what he was talking about? Stop it. Oh my god. Again, why are you subscribed to her Substack, Justin? Like, maybe put that money toward the Wizard app and you could talk for free and not have to pay your attorney the stiff fee for every 6 minutes that they're billing you. I've said it so many times. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, guys. Like, this is wild. Wild. Also, like, that's her child. If she wants to post a picture of their backs, what gives you a right to post the picture of you and your child front on at a firehouse, but yet she can't post a picture after not seeing her child for almost a year? F directly off, okay? Like, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. When is the judge going to put her foot down or sanction him? She's not. This is the stuff they see all the time. I mean, they say worse stuff. But it's also like he's not gonna win emotion. If that's what he's based it on, I mean, she could say, like, "Don't post your back," but at the same time, it's not his face. Like, even celebrities who don't want their kid's face being seen, they'll post stuff like that. So that's just ridiculous. The same stuff. I mean, if he says it, it's twisted out of context and or just false. And everything that we've heard from Kelsey has been factual, truthful, in my opinion, but also because I'm big on body language. She was the best witness I've ever seen. I dare a body language expert to find anything because it was perfect. I'm such a big body language expert. I'm not a body language expert. I'm such big on body language and statement analysis, all of that stuff. She has been truthful. Everything that she has said, she has brought receipts. And his stuff, there is no receipts. All of these accusations are BS. So, in my opinion, of course, like, what is, I don't know. You can't take anything he says with anything other than a freaking pound of salt. So, okay. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Priscilla. It's gonna cost him more money. We know that he's motivated by money. He really didn't think that one through. I think he's just he wants things to bitch about, in my opinion. Mm, mm, Katie K, how are you? I love your hat. That's adorable. Mary B, why not? I am not worth being charged with felony cyber stalking charges. Whatevs, Mare. Oh no. Are you stalking Mary B? Zach, a member for 1 month. Thank you for being a member, Zach. What does this button do? Which button? I don't know. Apparently, you get to put like a little message for being a member for a month, which is a cool new thing here. We have memberships now, which is cool. We have a few stickers. I figured out how to do that. We have actually an alien one, a Justin alien one. Speaking of that, which tickles my fancy. Let's see. The hoity-goity Nan. Makes me laugh every time Will says it. All right. Don't talk when I'm talking, says Mary B. If you were talking about me, I love your presentations. So she loves you and you love her. I love it. Okay, she's writing back, also telling you that she loves you. I love the love here. It is fantastic. Timely manner, how are you? It's the eject button, Zach. Oh, Brando loves Kazi. Yes, he is a fantastic cat dad. Chastity says, so is Nan gonna start handing out lawsuits like Oprah done with her audience? You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. Everybody gets a lawsuit. I don't know. Like, that's probably. Did not get him from Pam. Auntie MJ hooked me up with Brando. Aw, that's fantastic. I mean, it really doesn't matter where you got him from as long as you were able to give him a home and love him. Kazi, I don't know if you heard this story, but the neighborhood that I'm in, for whatever reason, people are not responsible with their cats. So we have a lot of like feral cats out here. and they won't come anywhere near you. There's one that is like sweet and nice, and I am a sucker, so it decided that it wants to live on my porch, and it's very, very sweet. And so I, of course, always pet it and give him water and all that stuff. And she's like a small cat, and I'm like, "You're looking a little skinny." So I feed her, and then of course she's always living on my porch now. So I'm like, "Fine, she's the outside cat." Like, all right. But she got pregnant. And so when I noticed it, I like put it in my calendar. And so I'm like kind of paying attention to it. And one night she comes like at the window, and she is meowing to like, she's not a meower. She's not a talker. Okay. She's not a talker, but she was talking and she was like telling me something. And I'm like, she's never done that before. And I looked at the calendar. I'm like, okay, it's like, it's close. Like, she's a smart cat. I on like 2 occasions when it got down to like in the 30s here, have brought her in the cat carrier. I have cats. My cats are like spayed, neutered, and like shots and all of that. So I'm very like weird about the 2 times I brought her in, I put her in a completely different room away from them and let her sleep in the kennel thing for just the night away from everyone else because I didn't want her out in the cold. Well, when she was meowing at the window, I went outside and she tried to come in. And I'm like, you can't come in. And the kennel was out there. And I was like, if you come in, you have to get in the kennel. And I literally just pointed in the kennel. The cat jumps in the kennel. And I'm like, okay, you're like smarter than I thought you were. So then I'm like, she's got to be ready to like have the kittens at some point. Like, this is like, she's telling me something. So, long story short, she got in the kennel. I ended up taking her inside in the room. And a few hours later, she had the kittens in the kennel. Then I didn't have the heart to put them outside. They're like itty bitty. And so I'm like, I can't do that. And there's other like feral cats out there, and like it's kind of like, there's some woods around. I'm like, I don't want anything to happen. So they were living in my room for like 6.5, 7 weeks. And I just found homes for the kittens. She goes tomorrow to get spayed and get her shots, and she's now gonna live inside with us. So I'm a sucker, but she's so sweet, and I can't put her back out there. And yeah. Anyways, Lauren is an hour behind in comments. Ugh, another 12-hour stream. Yes, I am. I'm terrible. I am so terrible at this. Haven't we all fell in hard times? I thought it was just a normal part of life. Then you try and get yourself out of it. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't be shamed for it. That's ridiculous and gross at the same time. Um, Fiona loves spring toys. She likes to hit them around on the kitchen floor when I'm trying to sleep. Yes, they're the best, and they're so cheap, and like they never break. Like, they're awesome. They're awesome. He is Chastity sleeping in the cat tree next to me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go faster through. I'm gonna go down here all the way. We're gonna get close to the bottom. Okay, cool. I haven't missed a whole lot. All right. JC Music Man, hello. I do not recognize your handle. If you are new, thank you for joining us. Please hit the like and subscribe. It is free, and we have a good time here. Oh, we have lots of pets and feral cats in our neighborhood too. They patrol our yard late night and keep the rodents out. They absolutely do. Um, I just hate it though. Like, it bothers me. Like, they're just out there and like they don't like anyone and no one can love them, and like I worry about them. Like, I worry about the animal. I am such an animal person. Like, I can't watch movies where animals die. I cannot. A person, okay. Animals, absolutely not. No. But it just makes me mad. I'm like, just be responsible with your pets. But yes, we definitely have a bunch in our neighborhood too, and it irritates me. But this is the only one that you can get anywhere near, and she's just such a doll. Oh my god, kitties. But then TNR. What's TNR? Do I want to know? Mitkazi said she picked you. She absolutely did. And I think too she felt safe. I think when I first moved here, I think she was pregnant, and then I didn't see her for a few days, and she wasn't pregnant, and I never saw the kitten. So I don't know if something happened, if they were like stillborn, or if something got them. Um, so I was like, I need to take her eventually to get spayed, and then she showed up pregnant before I could do that. So the good thing is she'll have a good home, she'll be spayed and have her shots and, have kitty brothers and sisters. She's very sweet. Whenever she gets all of that, I will bring her on stream. She loves everyone, and, she's a really pretty cat. She's gray with, like, green eyes and stuff. But, I thought at first she was a male, so I named her Pacheco because, like, I'm a Chiefs fan and he's my favorite player. And, I didn't apparently look close enough because she's a female, but I'm like, "I'm not changing the name. It's a badass name. I love it." And that's what she also knows her name, like, now. So I'm like, "It's too late." That's what she is. All right. So on Skylar, I'm over the prosecution. I'm ready for defense and the verdict. That's girl, fine by me. I am totally fine. And I don't think there's that much more because it's only an 8-day trial and we're on day 4. And I wanna say the defense put on a decent little case, so we don't have much more. I'm fine with skipping, like, dumb parts. I mean, they don't have that's the thing, they didn't have any evidence to show anyways. So it's not like we're really missing anything if we skip, some of the stuff. So, objection, your honor. Hello, my dear. Hello, pretty lady. Look at you, gorgeous. Thank you for being here. How are you? Andrew is saying, "Oh, you're an angel." No, I love animals and have a soft spot for them. Like I'm the person that will stop in the middle of like a 4-lane highway if I see a turtle. And yes, I did that like a month ago and got honked at and flicked off. And then I flicked them right back off. Like that's the thing. Like little kids, well, all kids, but kids and animals, like you fuck with them, you fuck with me. It's personal. Like don't do it. And Justin Land, okay? Those things I'll get passionate and pissed about. So she sleeps in the bed every night with you, right? No. She is, like, pretty much taken over that room because she and the kittens were everywhere, so I'm sleeping in the guest room. She's literally taken over my room for 6 weeks. So I'm very excited for tomorrow because then, after she gets her shots and I don't know, that's a good question I need to ask, like, how I think she'll have, like, a 3-day dewormer because I think I checked that box. Do I need to wait? Probably. Great. So probably 3 more nights, and then I can have my room back. But they were just everywhere, and, um, I'm like, "They're in here, it's fine, I'll just sleep in the guest room." It's a bed in there too, so it's fine. Um, but I'm sure she will attempt to sleep. She's a cuddle bug. She wants to be right up on you. But I think she's been in here long enough and they've smelt her through the door, which I don't even like. I'm very uncomfortable with it. Like I'm such a weirdo. Like every time I go in there or would go in there and play with her and the kittens, I like wash my hands before I come out, like and interact with my cats. Like I'm just like really weird. I don't want them to get anything, but yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow. To say the least. Kazi says, "I swear I'm on speaking terms with Brando at this point." They are so smart. They literally and, like, I know that, like, certain cats are smarter than others and stuff, but it's wild how smart cats can be. I mean, it is wild, and I don't doubt it for a fact that he knows what you're saying half the time. Mary B saying the same thing, "Cats are so smart, how they domesticated themselves." Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. And I was never really a cat person. I mean, I always liked cats, but I was always more a dog person. And then I got, Olivia Pope, who's like a Scottish fold, and she's just more like a dog. Um, and then I was like, "They're really cool. Like, maybe I am a cat person." And also, like, they don't require as much work. I can leave them while I work, and they use a litter box and eat and all that stuff. So then I became a cat person. So uh, no sock account. I do, however, have an underwear account. Now we know. Thank you for sharing. Mary Beanie says, "Oh my god, I love that story." It's really sweet. I mean, like, I knew she was smart because she learned her name, like, if I didn't see her for, like, a day or 2, I would call her name and she would come, like, and I'm like, she's obviously a smart cat, but that was, like, on another level. She's only been, like, in the crate, like, twice inside, and I was like, if you want inside, you gotta get in the crate," and, like, I literally just pointed and she jumped in the crate, and I'm talking this is a crate, like, it's not a big crate, like, you hold it with one hand and she jumped in there, and she the other times I had to put her in there and, like, kind of almost, like, force the thing down to get her in it and take her in when it was gonna be cold, but, I mean, I was impressed, and, she definitely felt safe, and so that's good, and then she had the kittens in the actual crate. I heard a kitten crying because I was watching, but, like, there was, like, hours that went by, and I'm like, "I can't just stay in here, and I don't wanna bring her in, out with all the other cats," so I would go in there and check every, like, 20 minutes. But I heard the kitten crying, and that's when I went in there. One had been born, so then I stayed in there with her, and, she's a small cat, so she was okay, but, like, I mean, she just had him in there. It was incredible. She's very, very smart. Caroline saying, "Oh, she chose you." I love that. I do too. It's very sweet, and I knew that. I was like, "It's gonna be hard for me to put her back outside," and then just I don't know, like, I saw one the other day that didn't have an ear, and I'm like, "I don't know what happened to it, but I can't have her not having an ear." So she lives here now. Oh, what are we doing? We're talking about more sock accounts, okay? Half baked with the freeze frame of Baker making a goofy face. Zach, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Brando goes insane at 3:30 AM every morning. Yeah. The good old Zoomies. They were like that right before I got on here. It's crazy, and then they all it's mainly like the 3 of them. Like, the other cat, she doesn't have Zoomies. She's Olivia Pope. She holds up to the name, like, she's just like she's got better things to do, and, but my 3 other ones, they'll just chase each other with the Zoomies for a good 30 minutes, and then they're good. Then they got their exercise. I got them, like, this big wheel, because I found it on Marketplace, and it was, like, really cheap, and only one of the cats will use it, and she only uses it for, like, a little bit, and I was, like, kinda scared that would happen, but also it's so big, and I have to like, my friend was the one that picked it up and helped me bring it, so, like, now it's just here, and they don't use it, but I don't know. They're cats. I guess they get enough exercise running around. JC Music Man says, "We don't have cats, but we carry cat treats on our walks because they are there and a few friendly cats." Aw, that's so sweet. I'm sure they look forward to seeing you on their walks every time. That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, oh, and then so, like, we had, like, I don't know, we had the feral problem. Guess people and this is my theory on Pacheco is that somebody had her as a kitten, and then she got out of the kitten stage, and they were over her, and they just put her outside. That's my theory. Like, my neighbor goes through dogs like nobody's business, and it bothers me. Like, I can't think about it because it really bothers me. Um, but I can see that happening because she's so sweet, and she just loves everybody, like, even, like, when people come to deliver a package, she'll come up to them and want, like, pets and stuff. So I think that's what happened with her, but, like, we had a feral issue with, like, a lot of cats, and then somebody moved there was a house for sale, someone moved in, and I shit you not, they brought, like, an outdoor, like I guess it's a catio. It looks more like a chicken thing, right? But they moved in, and there was, like, probably, like, 7 or 8 cats in there, and I'm like, "Okay, it's weird that they're keeping their cats just outside. Gets really hot here." And so I'm like, "That's weird." And then one day, there's all these new cats, and these cats are friendly, and they're meowing, and they're coming up, and they're like, we're drinking, like, Pacheco's water and, like, the food when I put it out, and I'm like, "Where are these cats coming from?" And, like, I take a walk one day, all the cats are out of the thing. It's like they just freed them. And they're like, "Oh, well, there's already, like, random cats here. Let's just free our cats. And then the people put like a litter box in their front yard. It was the weirdest thing. And like, so I'm like, great. That's all we needed was more cats in the neighborhood that people are not being responsible for. Um, yeah, don't get me started. Don't get me started on it. Um, Kazi says, "Probably best that she disappeared. She wanted to spare you." That's kinda what I thought, and, like, when I saw her, like, come back and she didn't have her belly, like, I felt her nipples and, like, there was, like, only milk coming out of, like, one of them, and, like, I walked the whole, like, property. I looked under, like, I have, like, 2 porches. I looked under the porches and, like, listened, and, like, I have, like, a shed out back, and I looked everywhere that I could think that, like, they could possibly have been born and, she would have put them safely, and I didn't hear anything, and I did it, like, numerous times a day, and, like, she mainly like, she clung to the porch, and she, I think, attempted to have them on the porch because there was, like, a drop of something, like, it wasn't there, and I'm pretty sure it was, like, blood. So I think she attempted to have them and then went somewhere, um so I think they probably just didn't, maybe they were, like, early and didn't survive or something, but, um, yeah, I think you're probably right. So, let's see here. What? You're a Chiefs fan too? I love it. Maybe we will do better this year because last year was not good. But look, I'm a Thrashers fan, which you guys probably don't even know who the heck that is. We Atlanta, I'm from Atlanta, so we had a hockey team for a while. We never won, but still it was like so much fun to always go to the game. So I'm used to losing. Also, Atlanta sports, we're also used to losing, minus the Braves, but still. Um, it didn't bother me as much as a lot of people because I know most Chiefs fans are used to winning, but it's just a fun team. So Zach said, "Sigh, like, share, sub, etc. All the things, Lauren. Sometimes she streams. I have to say that. It's my yawn job." Yes, I know. It's true. I have no schedule of streaming. So Zach always says, sometimes she streams, and it's very accurate. Um, Kazi said, "I'm getting out on the highway for turtles." Yeah. And like, I'm like, what idiot is going by and like honking and flipping someone off for that? Like, what is I don't know what's wrong with people. I stopped traffic to move a turtle the other day. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Like I feel like that's what we should do. Um, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, come on. It shouldn't, I don't know. People who don't like animals or have any compassion for animals, I see an animal on the side of the road, like even if it's like a raccoon and stuff, and I don't like see it. Like that bothers me. I've seen a lot of death. I've seen a lot of dead bodies that I don't like it, but it doesn't hit me the same way. Like it just doesn't. And um I'm okay with that, I guess. I don't know. They're innocent, just like children. So to me, that's we have to protect them. Let's see. Mikaze said, "See, Zach, I knew I liked you." Mitchell said, "Kids and animals, check, and aliens, kid, animal, aliens." I was hoping that a white claw would make me sleepy. It is not. Um, and I have to be up at 4:30, so like usually I just can't sleep. That's probably gonna be one of those nights, guys. But Zach said nobody yelled at me. A car stopped and gave me a thumbs up. See, that is the response that I like to see. I had that happen when I did one like maybe a year or two ago. This one was like, ooh, they were big mad. How dare you save a turtle on a 4-lane highway? Just like, how dare you ask a question in spaces? Don't do it. You will be yelled at and asked, "Who the fuck are you?" Okay? Um, my first live and you're talking cats. Oh, hi, Age of Nefarious. I have seen you in other chats. So, thank you for joining us. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. It is free and we have a good time here. Sometimes we stream. I have no schedule, but we sometimes stream trials. We definitely talk cases. Um, like the Kelsey Fitzsimmons case, that was definitely a big one over here that I was passionate about. And sometimes we just have late night streams where we talk about random things, like tonight. Um, Kazi, well, I kill fish and deer, so that's a little different. But also, I I've never hunted. I mean, I'm an avid, like, I have guns, not against that at all. I just have never hunted, and I think I would enjoy it, but then I don't think I would enjoy it after I saw the deer that I killed, so I haven't. But deer meat is also very good, so, like, I think, that's a different thing. Um, let's see. Oop, Val is still awake. You should put a blanket on her and the babies out for your other pets to smell or something of theirs with her. I do that with the foster dog and resident dogs that I introduce to scents. Is that safe though? Like, see, I'm such a weirdo, Val. I'm such a weirdo because I don't know that she's had any shots, like, right? Because she's just a random cat outside. I don't want my cats because I know if they get something, all of them get something. And okay, well, I can tell you it has been a certain amount of time because my light went off. This is crazy. It used to not do that because, like, we would yeah, it's so weird. If I've been on for almost 2 hours, the light goes out, but it didn't used to do that because the Kelsey Fitzsimmons, like, fundraiser shows were always 3 hours, if not more, and it never used to do that, so it's weird. It's something, like, it started, and I don't know why, but all of a sudden it goes dark. Is it safe to do that, Val? That's the only thing is, like, because I don't know what she has, like, I'm a weirdo. If I go in there and pet her or pet the kittens or whatever, I would come immediately out and, like, wash my hands so that I didn't get anything on the cats, but yes, if it's safe, I will definitely do that. Okay. Priscilla saying cat lady. Yeah, and you know what? Like at first I was like, "Oh, I guess I am a kind of cat lady." Now I'm like, "I don't fucking care. My cats are cool." Like they're like the coolest cats. Like if Brando lived close, we would have play dates because they're fucking cool. Um and they're just like they're funny. Like they're so funny. Uh they're just cool. So I'm like, "Yeah, I am a cat lady. It's fine." I don't think I could kill a deer. Yeah, that's kinda how I think I am now too, like, I don't think I could. JC Music Man, Olivia Pope as in Scandal, yes, yes, and she could not have been named more appropriately. I love Scandal, I love Olivia Pope. And she lives up to that name. Like, she's even bitchy with me sometimes, like, it just straight attitude all the time. If the other cats come near her, she will let them know, like, "Do not F with me." She's got things to do, and yeah, so she's named perfectly. I call her Livy for short, but yes, it's Olivia Pope. Um, okay, you love that show too. Yes, it's such a good one. I haven't watched it in a while, actually. That would be a good one to watch, again. So good. Aw, her mommy instincts were kicking in, and she knew she wanted to get her baby safe. Yeah, I think so too. I do. And she was oh my gosh, she's such a good mom, and I know, like, some of you were here when I got the one baby a home, and she was having a really hard time, and was it yesterday? Yep, yesterday, the other one went to its new home, and she's just been crying nonstop, and it's been so hard for me. I mean, I feel terrible for her, but, like, it's been, like, just gut-wrenching for me because it's just constant cries, and it just absolutely breaks my heart. Um, so I'm kind of really looking forward tomorrow to be a distraction for her, and then, she'll be able to be around us and then other brothers and sisters and stuff like that, but it just absolutely breaks my heart. Indica Gummy can talk, and this chat is fantastic, Mia. Enjoy. Enjoy. Let's see. Causey around here and there are so many. They are pests for eat everyone's flowers. Yeah, I know, and then they do say that, like, they're overpopulated in so many areas, and I get that. I just feel like I couldn't do it. Like, it's just I get why people do it, and I'm not against it. I just think for me, I don't know that I could either. Um, like, I think I'd be a really good shot. I'm, like, a really good shot at the range, but, like, then I think I would have guilt for, like, a month, like, and then I don't think I could eat it. And I sure as hell wouldn't, like, skin it or do anything like that. So, like, I don't know. I just it's not for me. But I totally get why people do it, and venison is delicious. So, turtle crossing signed should be low for turtles so they can read them. It was cool. So the other day, last week actually, my grass was, like, right at the point where I probably needed to cut it, and, over by, like, my trash can, I, like, looked over, I was getting ready to go to work, I was putting stuff in the car, and I swear I, like, saw a turtle, and then I put stuff in the car, and then I looked over again, I didn't see it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that that is what I saw." So, like, I pulled out, and then I pulled by the trash can when I went out, and I saw no turtle, right? And so I'm like, "That's weird." I don't know, I guess it was just, like, a piece of, like, a clump of grass or something that looked like a turtle. And so then when I got home, like, later at, like, 4 o'clock, like, hours and hours and hours later, I pull in, and by the porch was a turtle, and I'm like, "Damn, there really was a turtle there." So I guess he hung out, like, in the yard all day, and then the next day, I saw him in the backyard, and I'm like, "I love the fact that just, like, a box turtle is hanging out in the yard." But I haven't seen him for, like, a week, so but still, that was pretty cool. It's like, usually turtles, they got places to go. They're not, like, chilling. But this guy, he was chilling in the yard. Uh, yeah, Zach, most of my friends hunt. Alright. Miss Jess, hello, how are you? Miss Jess, I know you are a queen of spaces yourself. I do not partake in them. They're not usually my thing. Last night, I had a question. I asked it on a space, and I got yelled at. I got told, "Who the fuck are you?" by Val, and it was something. And, I don't know if you were at that space, but if you were, interested to see if you heard it because it was something. Um, but yes, I'm scared of spaces now. Well, not scared of them, but I this is why I don't partake in them. Mary B saying, "Mia, I will cat chat for the entire night." So, Mary B, one of my cats is such a talker, and she will just start talking, and if you're doing something, she will just start talking and be very irritated until you talk to her. It's so cute, and then, like, if she's in another room and talking, I'm like, "Well, where are you? Like, come in here," and she'll come in and just start talking to me. It's so funny. They have little personalities, and it's so cute. Priscilla saying a hamster wheel. Yeah, but it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Like, I saw it on the marketplace. I was like, "Yeah, that's perfect." And then the guy's like, "I think it'll fit in your car." Because I asked him, and it did not fit in my car. This thing is, like, huge. Like, 2 people could probably sit in it with, like, your knees up. It's huge. But Val is saying, "Oh my god, Mia, me, yes." I don't know what she said, but yay. Um Lauren, you need a Cincinnati Reds. Is that your team? Why is it your team? You don't like the Cubs? You're from Chicago. No? Tell me. Tell me now. I like the Cubs. Actually, I like Chicago sports. I just like Chicago. Chicago is such a good city. Um, I love Chicago. It's probably one of my favorite big cities. Probably is my favorite big city. I used to go every year, for the AVP for beach volleyball. I don't know if you ever went to any of the tournaments there right on the lake, um, but I used to go every year. My brother used to play pro, and then I got, to be friends with a lot of, like, the players, and so, like, one of the players is, like, well, actually more than one, but there's a couple that are, like, kind of like my brothers, and, so I would go with his family every year, to Chicago. That was, like, one of the stops we always went to, and I just have the best Best times in Chicago. So fun. Andrea is saying, yes, great idea. We did that with our human babies for our dogs and cats. Brought the baby blanket home before the babies can come home from the animals, could smell them so they didn't freak. I have definitely heard that for babies. I think it's a fantastic idea. I just don't know if they like can they transmit like if they have anything, like even worms. Like I don't know. Um if not, I will do it for sure. Um, Mary B. I'm considering getting a wheel, but I'm pretty sure I'll get a similar result. I wish you were closer because you could try mine. Like the only one that uses it is Veda, the dark one. Um, and she really like she. I feel like she does it to get my approval because every time she's on it, I praise her. So like she'll get on it and walk for a minute and like look at me, and I'm like, "Good girl, Veda," and then she'll like keep going. That's really all she does. So I wish we were closer. I'm like, take mine. And that's the guy that I got it from off marketplace. Same thing. Only one of his would do it sometimes, and so it's so big. And but now it's like a thing where I can't get it back in my car to even do anything with it. Probably should sell it, but anyway. Zach says an animal in the wild has much better and a cleaner life than anything in a feed a lot, and they will die regardless within a few years. Why you gotta bring us down, Zach? Death. We don't like it, okay? Especially for animals. I would never do that. Just for sport though. Yes. Let's see. I need to send you an Astros hat. Well, I wear hats on the stream a lot because I don't sometimes, well, not sometimes, like unless I have makeup on, I'm not putting it on just for a stream. It's so hard. It's so hard being a girl. So you get a hat when I don't have makeup on. I do love hats though, and living in Florida at the beach and stuff like I was a hat person before I moved down here, and then my hat collection like tripled. So I would definitely wear an Astros hat. People are horrible. I know. What's wrong with them? We had a ton of feral cats in my neighborhood as a kid, and a neighbor did the TNR and every one of them to stop them from reproducing, feed them for years. Okay, what is TNR? I feel ridiculous that I don't know it. Also, it's probably going to give me nightmares. Um, is she fostering? Are you talking to me or Val? I had a stray that decided it liked my porch, and it was a sweet cat. It was like the only sweet one in the neighborhood pretty much. And I started feeding it, petting it and all that stuff. And then it had kittens and let me know it was having kittens like in the window. And I went out and got in a crate, and then it had them inside because I brought them inside, and they were here ever since. And I just found homes for the little kittens, and now the mom is getting spayed and all her shots tomorrow, and she's gonna live in my house now. Have you tried to play with a laser pointer on the wheel? Yes. Yes. The one that will get on there and do it, she likes it. Hi Karen G. Also, I love your cat. It's adorable. So cute. Are you from the UK? I have a really good friend that's from the UK. And if you're new here, thank you for being here. Please subscribe. We have a good time. Yes. The one that will go on the wheel does like the laser pointer. All of them like the laser pointer, but I can't even get the other cats to go on the wheel. Cash, the Sphinx cat, like he went on it like one time and it moved and he was like, "Nah, not for me." And he hasn't gone on it since. The other ones are like, "No, no, no. Don't even no." They'll watch Veda do it for, a few minutes, but she doesn't stay on it long. But yes, the one does definitely like the laser pointer, and she'll chase it. She'll also chase my hand when I like do this on there too. She just doesn't stay on there long. She's on there like 2 minutes at the most. Let's see. Miss Justin B, if you're Kazi's wife, am I both in your hall passes? Oh no, we got hall passes for Zach. What's going on? Okay. Those neighbors moved and there was one left and my dog took over the feeding and couldn't get near him but he knew his name and my dad would call him for food. He lived up right until before my parents sold. Oh, I just love animals. They're so sweet. We don't deserve them. Like we don't. They're awesome. Let's see. I really like I can't find a happy medium with the font of this stuff. Like these are too small for me to read. I'm like squinting, having a hard time. But then the next one are huge. This is crazy. Okay. Mary B is saying, what is wrong with people? I know. Don't feel the nipples. They will make spaces about that 12:30. True. Well, I'm not you, so they won't like twist it all around probably. It's probably safe if I say that. But yes, fair point. I'm super behind again because that comment I made that a while ago. So I'm gonna scooch down. I hope so. I went to my first NHL game last year. Amazing time, but we lost. Well, hopefully you were in a place where the opposing team wasn't an asshole because my friend went to I think was it Jacksonville and they were assholes. Like they got booed and like all the stuff to their car last year. Um It's so fun getting together with our friends this way. It is. It definitely is. And you guys are the best. Like you show up even when I don't have necessarily anything to talk about. So I appreciate it. We're building like such a cool community and like our little tribe here and I just love it. So you guys are the best. Age of Nefarious says they should teach that in school. Stop traffic for the turtles, damn it. I agree. I agree. And also like think about it. We like there's not a lot of people with empathy, I feel like anymore. And like empathy is like a really good quality that a lot of people are lacking. I feel like if that was taught in school, like at least to animals, like I don't know, could help. But what do I know? Okay, night, Zach. Zach is going to sleep. Sleep well. I set Brando pics to X. Wait, on mine? Let's see. Do, do, do. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, I got a message. Okay. All right, let me see. I'm gonna look and see if Kazi G posted pictures of Brando. He's so cute. Like his markings and stuff on his back are just like beautiful. How old is he, Kazi? Oh wait, it's Mick Kazi on there, isn't it? Why can I not find you? Now I'm now I'm infiltrated with messages now that I'm looking at my phone. I feel like that is not how okay, hold on. Okay. Um Let me get back to this. Why can I not find you, Kazi? What the hell? Kazi G. Okay, I can't find you. That's weird. Weird. Well, I don't know. Anyways, if you're not following Kazi, go like and subscribe his channel. He has an adorable cat that he rescued and saved, and they're best friends forever. And he's got beautiful markings, and he's a sweet, sweet boy. Um, let's see. Sorry if this has been asked already, but did you see the new filing that dropped on the X regarding Fitzsimmons? I have not seen it. So I got home at like 8. And so that was one thing. I looked at X before I signed on here very briefly, and I saw that Lori had posted something. So I know there was some new ones. I have not personally read it, but people were telling me Justin was being Justin, and complaining about Kelsey posting a picture of like their backs on social media. If there's more, tell me. Um, I would read it, but I'm newish to StreamYard. Sometimes sharing a screen is hard. Also, it looked like it was a little longer, so like I didn't read it, and I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I just am like, you know what? It's a late night stream. I don't know if I can get it pulled up. And also, I hate looking stupid in front of people. I need to get better at the StreamYard. I need to take some classes. I know Jess was doing classes, but I signed up or like messaged her too late. This was like, I don't know, maybe a month ago. Um, and like it had already been filled. So maybe I'll get in on the next class, but I could definitely use them. I have gotten better. I have gotten better, but then the other day when I tried to share a screen, it took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to do it because it was a picture and a screenshot, and it wasn't just like the internet. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yes, if there's more in the motion that besides that, please tell me and we can discuss because I am all for privacy, but also I think this is such an important case. I don't think that the public needs to completely not talk about it anymore. In fact, I think it holds the court to a higher standard, especially in this case. And there needs to be a little pressure applied, and it's public documents. So, but yes, I haven't personally read them. I will read them probably tonight when I can't sleep. But yes, feel free to tell me all the things. Priscilla said, "Thanks, y'all. Just an acquaintance, worked along with him daily, fishing partner, known his family for decades, very close with his brother." Wait, what happened? Did something bad happen? Let me scroll up. Okay, something bad happened, but I cannot find it. Okay. So a good friend of mine died Saturday. Zach, I'm so sorry. Sitting in the stands at a rodeo and just slumped over. 54 years young. It's bothering me. Well, yeah, that would bother me too. That's horrific. I am so sorry. Um, did they find out like what caused it? I am so sorry. I know you were visiting someone in the hospital. I'm taking it wasn't the same person before, but my goodness, I'm so sorry. There's no words for that. Like that's death is something like, and honestly, like Melanie probably had the best response I've ever heard to anyone having a death in the family is like heaven just got cooler. I don't know. Like I there's nothing to say to that. That's just horrible, and I'm so sorry, and sending prayers and thinking of you and his family and all of that. But it is quite understandable that that is bothering you. Everyone's sending their condolences as well. Hi, Scott. How are you? I am so not getting this. I show up to the courts and protest in person to try to make a difference. All of this online noise means zero to me. Yes, it's silly. It's silly. I don't know if you're talking about anything particular, but yes, you are someone that you can always count on to support and fight against corruption. You always show up, which is fantastic. Let's see. Childless cat ladies will save the world. Oh, I love your baby. Is it a British? What kind is it? It looks I have a Scottish straight and a Scottish fold, and it looks similar. But so many of that type like look similar, and there's something completely different. So, what is your breed of cat? It's beautiful. Miss Jess saying she loves Olivia Pope. Me too. Such a good series. Priscilla also saying, Scott, love all you do. Yeah, Scott is an OG. I got to meet Scott at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. And every day he was there with his sign for Kelsey and his flag and just being there. A constant, steady figure in the community, which is awesome. Val said, you can do it post-surgery, shots while she's recovering. You'll still need her separated from them during that anytime anyway, so it gives a few weeks to settle and get used to the smell. Okay. So while she has, like, the shots and, like, the dewormer and stuff, how long do I need to keep them separate? Because I know I got the option of, like, the 3-day dewormer, but it sounds like you're saying longer, which also breaks my heart if that's the case, because she's, like, already missing her kids and, like, I can't be in there, like, all the time with her, and I'm like, "Oh, no. Can she come out in 3 days?" I don't know. Miss Just saying, "Please hit the like and subscribe button." Yes, if you're new here, thank you. It's a smaller channel, we're growing. We do a lot. We also just have late night shows where I can't sleep and we just chill. So, if you're new here, thank you for being here. Chastity said, "I used to hunt all the time. Bow season was probably my favorite." Wow. That's cool. Now, I have shot a bow. It is not easy. You do have to have, like, arm strength, so it's impressive. I'm impressed. That is really cool. How far away do you usually shoot? Like, I don't know, like, the range of that. Tell me more. Okay. Has she added any vaccines yet? If not, I'd keep them separated until she's up to date completely. I don't know. Like, she was a stray. So I'm assuming no. I'm assuming not. Just judging by the fact that there's so many feral cats. Like, people just I don't know. I don't know where she came from. Like, I think she was an indoor cat when she was a kitten, but also did they give her shots then? I don't know. I'm not gonna count on it, so probably not. But I'd rather play it safe than sorry, but I just hate that she's, like, alone and I can't, comfort her. She's already missing her babies and all of that. Scott says, "I care about a corrupt government screwing people over. I guess I didn't get the memo about the online drama meaning anything." Yes. I mean, ultimately, it does not mean anything. I don't know. Are you talking about something specific, Zach? Or not Zach? Scott? Um, let's see. It's a food source and hunting is as old as the US. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing. I don't mind hunting. I don't mind anyone doing it. I just don't think I could do it because I just don't think I could. See. I am sad about the corruption I've seen in Massachusetts. Yeah, absolutely. Um JC says Spaces feels like I'm walking into a random crowd of strangers and trying to have a conversation with everyone. Yeah, I know. Well, don't go in and ask a question because the random strangers will yell at you. Heaven forbid you have a question about the space. Don't do it. I learned from all, and for all of you, now you know. Wasn't the place to say it. Let's see. Or Spaces feels like an eavesdropping on a random phone conversation. That is very accurate, JC. Very accurate. I typically hate them. It has to be like something crazy going on for me to listen to it. But last night I couldn't sleep and I just like popped in and then I was like, wait, they're saying everything but like the one thing I want to know. So I was like, I'll just ask a question, but don't do it. You'll get yelled at. They're so tough and resilient. Yes, for sure. Um, Sell it on marketplace. That's what I mean, I think it's time to put it on there. And then that way someone can come pick it up and deal with taking it off. Cause you can't pull it apart because it's got like the stuff like in the circle, like in the wheel for them to grip on. And so if you take it apart, it'll pull that off. And so you have to be able to like transport it. And it's only two pieces, but you need an SUV. And I don't have an SUV, so like my friend transported it for me, but yeah, I'll sell it and that way they can come get it. But let's see. Oh wow, wait till she gets to my next comment. Oh Lord. You've always pulled off hats so well. Oh, thank you, Val. I know we always liked the beanies at the so Val is a friend that I've known for God, I don't know how long. How long have we known each other, Val? Like at least 15 years. We would always go to hockey games together. And I know we would always go check out the new beanies in the merch shop. So yeah, hats are fun. Hats are good. Trap, neuter, release. Trap and release. You guys are speaking the same language over here. Said, would you? I'll send you an Astros hat. They're my team. Of course I would. Of course I would. I grew up going to Braves games. Then I found hockey and it's more exciting. So I went to less Braves games, but I was a huge Braves fan. Huge Chipper Jones, Javi Lopez, um, Andrew Jones. Gosh, I don't know, like all those guys. They were my jam. But then hockey was like fast pace and I was like, I fell in love with the sport. But yeah, I love a good baseball game. So they don't knock up another cat and more kittens at sector. Well, yes, I know, but like, what is it? Do they do something like, do they take them to get spayed and neutered, like by a veterinarian, or like, do they do something like to the cat that spays or neuters them in a not like humane way? Um, I'm not familiar with that term. Let's see. Kitten season is here. Yes. Yes. There's so many posts. That's like it took a minute to find them homes because there was so many people finding kittens in like Pensacola and they were posting them like on all the sites and stuff. Um and so there was like quite a few, kittens to choose from and whatever. So it took a little longer to find them homes, but I think I found both of them good homes and they're doing well, so I feel good about it. But my male I rescued at 4 weeks. Will hoe with a laser, but his last interest without it. Okay, so he lost interest without it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But like I see all these wheels like on TikTok or whatever, and they just are going crazy on the wheel. And I'm like, that'd be such a great thing if it works. And I found it was a really good price. I was like, well, just try it. If not, I can resell it. And but yeah, they don't mine are not getting much use out of it. So let's see. My two fosters will be ready for adoption next week. Aw. Yay. I hope they find such good families. Let's see. I know we don't deserve animals. Like, I know we don't, but I'm so thankful for them. Miss Just, sorry, I don't feel sassy anymore. Okay. Empaths suffer great deal. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think a lot of us are empaths, and like a lot of the cupcakes on Melanie's channel, we are, and so like things affect us, and we want to like help and change and do what we can and all of that. Oh, okay. Trap, neuter, return to the colony of feral cats that lived 20 plus years. My neighbor who took control of it was an angel. Aw, amazing. Thank you for explaining that to me. The estimate between 5 and 7 years. Okay, let's see. I put him right in the comments of your X stream. Oh, okay, let me go check now. Oh, look at that boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Kazi, I had a thing on my desk the same as this where attached because I'm like, this will be great for streaming and then they can sit here and then the people can see them, but it falls off all the time. I don't know if it's just the brand I got or like my desk thing, but like I don't feel like my desk is like any like thicker than anyone else's. Can you guys see Brando? Look at him. Look at those markings. Oh my goodness. Look at that face, his eyes, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He's so sweet. He's living his best life. Oh my god. I love that so much. He's got such cool eyes too. Oh. I love it. Thank you for posting those so I could see them, Kazi. I love him. Good night, Mia. Thank you for being here. Baker off to the gym, getting those buns juicy for spaces. Yes, you gotta give them something to talk about. Get those glutes. It's kind of both, but YouTube Kazi. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's super weird. I don't know why I couldn't pull you up that, but thank you. Thanks, Lauren. Sorry for dropping that in your stream. No, that's fine. It's literally a community here. If something's going on, like I want everyone to always feel free to put it in the chat, and that's what we're here for. Um, that's heavy, sometimes it's easier to talk and text it in a chat than, call someone. So always feel free. Don't apologize at all. We're always here for you. Thanks so much for feeling, comfortable enough to share it. Good night, and I hope that you're able to sleep. Let's see here. I have a Maine Coon and a Savannah Batman and Stitch best boys. Maine Coons are so cool. Is yours like huge? Because some Maine Coons are like insane. Also, funny story about a Maine Coon. The last place I lived also had a few, not anything like this neighborhood, but they had a few like cats that like people. I don't even know if they were people's cats, but we would all like you would see them. And there was a Maine Coon. Well, one night I fell asleep on the couch watching TV. And I shit you not, I thought someone was breaking into my house. Literally got my gun. Okay. Like it sounded like they were trying to come through the window. Grab my gun because I thought for sure someone was trying to break in the house. Go and like creep into the kitchen. Okay. And it was like an open floor plan. It was the Maine Coon outside and it was like trying to get in the like window and doing like whatever it was, but I was like, "Oh my god." And then I just started laughing because I'm like, "Holy crap. That is insane." But yeah, so when you say Maine Coon, that's the first thing that comes to mind is the Maine Coon. I thought for sure it was someone trying to break into my house. Can you imagine if anybody stopped attacking each other and actually did nice supportive things instead? I know. And you know what? Like I feel like there's a really good majority of us who do that. And that are supportive, like women supporting women, all of that. But then there's like some that kind of like ruin the whole bunch kind of thing. Um, so I don't want to like put a label on like it's everyone because I do feel like we do still have a community. We do still have people who support each other and all that. But yes, if everybody could just go by that, I think it'd be great. And that's, like not every like I don't live in a la la land. Not everyone's gonna like each other. Like there's different personalities. whatever. But like just people being mean to each other for no reason, it's silly. Um, does anyone have any ear remedies for cats? Brando has a little ear issue, not mites. No. Is it like a wax thing? I know that like with my Sphinx, like the wax can kind of build up and like get harder. And the vet suggested like some drops to kind of unlike I don't know, to make it like softer. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Trying to think. I don't know. That's a great question. That is a really great question. And like I don't know that any of my other cats have ever had like he has a good amount of like wax just because like the Sphinx cats do. Um but I don't think my other cats have ever had anything. That's a great question. Hi, Strange. How are you? Agreed. Empath and self awareness are in danger of extinction today. Yes. I think more parents and, even schools should teach empathy. Like it's a rare thing. Good night, Priscilla. Thanks so much for being here. My pair of BSH might really make to the wheel. I look on Marketplace. Thanks for the idea. Yeah, I get so much stuff on Marketplace because number one, like people hardly use stuff, and so it's like brand new. And then number two, you can resell it on there too. So I always check Marketplace before I buy. Well, not everything, but a good amount of things. I'll check there, especially if you're in like a big city. Like when I was in Atlanta, there was so much stuff on Marketplace. Here is not as much, just because it's more of like a beach town. But fun fact: Zach goes to hockey games to check out peonies. I knew it. I knew it. Does he check he probably checks the cup size. That would not shock me. Okay, let's see. Oh, I done did it and messed up where I was on the chat. Let me find it again. Okay, found where I am. All right. Age of Nefarious, very excited to see Baker in the chat. Miss Jess says Baker bends over a lot. I think she's talking about Zach. Shauna saying, "Oh, the paws." I know. He's so cute, isn't he? That's Brando. If I ever saw him. Aw. I'm sorry. Did you show him? I stepped away. I did. I showed everyone Brando's pictures. He is a star. I love it. Callie Cat, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? Yes. JC saying yes. I shared him a second ago. He is a big boy. I love big cats. I have one big cat. He's actually right beside me here. He is like, hi. Yep. He's big and but he's not like, I don't know, he's not unhealthy big, but he's just big. And like compared to the other cats, like he's huge. And it's so funny because like when I got him like as a kitten, I would always put him like right up here so he could be like close to my neck. And he does not understand that he's not a kitten anymore. So now if I'm like sitting, that's where he wants to be, is on my neck. And I'm like, dude, I can't breathe. You're big. Like you literally weigh a lot. I cannot breathe. You're restricting my airflow. Can we not scoot it down like, I don't know, like 3 inches? Like, but that's where he wants to be. It's so funny. She said, look at those beautiful markings and cute paws. I know, he's so cute. He's so sweet. And those eyes. Callie Cat saying she had a huge Maine Coon named Julia. She was a beauty. Yeah, Maine Coons are really cool. They're really cool looking. Really pretty cats. Jizla's Maine Coon is huge enormous. I didn't know she had a Maine Coon. I haven't seen her Maine Coon. I love big cats. I think they're so cute. But the Maine Coon ones are so fun because like their ears are huge. Like everything about them is huge. I will have to look. I like her a lot. She's sweet. Kazi's saying he's cool. He's a cool cat. Let's see. Yeah, we need more empathy to take over for sure. He's just twitching them a lot. Oh, interesting. No, I don't know much about ears. The only the most attention I've ever paid to my cat's ears was when I got my Sphinx, just because of like the wax and stuff. But no, that is new. I do not have any ear advice. Hopefully it's nothing major. Zoomy cats late at night, smacking balls around wood floors gets you thinking you have burglars. I know, it's crazy. Mm. Let's see. Could try hydrogen peroxide or cotton balls, Q-tips in the ears. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, for humans, I've heard stuff for, ear infections, but I would be careful about, using anything like that. I don't know. Mm, yeah, he won't like it, but I hate watching him twitch his left ear. Aw, poor buddy. I hope it's not bothering him too much. Let's see. You may have to take him to the vet to check it out. Nothing blocking. I know, and I would say Google, but my God, if you Google something, they're gonna tell you it's something that's scary and not. So who the heck knows? Yeah, hopefully it's nothing major or anything, but Jay saying, "I miss my cat for having the therapeutic purring motor in the ears." Yeah, did you know that who's talking? Beta. Beta. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but that's the one that talks. She's over there just talking to my other cat. Beta, what you doing? Come here. The purring, apparently it helps healing. So I want to say it was I read that it helps bones heal faster, um, any kind of thing like that. And I was blown away by that. That was something I did not know. I read that when I had my ankle surgery at the end of last year, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, it really is therapeutic, and it definitely can give you those the helpful energy and even healing vibes. It's wild. They don't look red or anything, but probably take him to the vet for his 3-month checkup. Yes. And maybe he just has buildup in there and it's itching or I don't know. That is weird though. Oh, that's a good point. Age says it could be allergies. That is very true. That's a good point. Twitching ears can be a normal kitty behavior, but if they start shaking their head a bunch and holding their head to the side, often they may need ear drops. For some hydroxychloroquine to help with any pain. Look at strains coming through. All right. Yeah, just have a vet double check it. I don't like to Google otherwise. I'm thinking not great thoughts. I know. It's Google is a blessing and a curse. But that is true, especially spring and stuff coming getting warmer out. How long has it been happening? It could be allergies. That does make a lot of sense. Maybe, but if purring is a therapeutic thing, he will live forever. He has a motor. Oh, I love that. I love it. That means, I mean, that's such a great sign, though. Means he's so happy. Kazi, does he shake his head a lot too, or is it just twitching? Thank you all for being here. Jess, you're so sweet. Also, what is in your background picture? Is that a dog? I love it. I can literally lower, blood pressure. A coworker has 2 service cats for PTSD. It's office therapy for everyone. I love that. I love that so much. I love when they have, if you guys have ever seen, courthouses, they have therapy dogs for, sometimes like victims of rape or grape. Apparently, you're supposed to say grape. Or severe trauma that they can pet and all of that before and after like their testimony. Some even allow them in the courtroom and it helps like a great deal. I just think that's fantastic. So I love the fact that you have the cat or someone has a cat at their office for therapy. That's fantastic. And it's such a win-win, right? The cat gets loved all the time and it helps the people as well. So that's a win-win. You can diagnose yourself and pets with all sorts of diseases. Keep it to the doctors. I know. It's a rabbit hole you can definitely go down. Let's see. We are each other's teachers, nurses, and helpers. I love it. Okay, so no shaking, just twitches the ears. Causey, that may be normal. Kitty stuff. Just let the vet know when you bring that handsome stud to the vet for his checkup. Let's see. I was always pissed off when there's no way that we could have a library cat. Aw. I love it. I mean, cats, dogs, any animal, I just think is such a blessing and like it is therapeutic. They just make our lives better. They can take away like stress, a bad day, like whatever. They just do funny things. I mean, it's just good. Again, we don't deserve animals. I love it so much. Agent embarrassing. And we had mice. Yes, they will definitely keep the rodents away. I love it. I love it. All fur babies are the best. They sure are. Well, guys, I don't really have any much else to talk about. So I may call it a night and I have to get up at 4. So I doubt I sleep, but maybe I try, you know? Um we will try. I will do that and I will look at the motions and filings that were released and maybe if I can tomorrow evening. Tomorrow's a crazy day. Actually, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Never mind. So tomorrow's out. You won't see me tomorrow. Possibly Wednesday and then possibly Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's out. I was thinking for a second, but I have to work late too. It's gonna be a really long day. But thank you so much for hanging out, for being here. Yeah, Mitchell saying 2:20. So you're an hour ahead. I'm on Central Time. I'm on like weird time. But yeah, it's extra late where you guys live. Causey saying it's been a long 2 days. Yes, absolutely. And the weekend flew by, which was really annoying. Like it went by extra fast. I don't know if that was for you guys as well, but the weekend flew by. I feel like we did not get a proper weekend. So yes. But I will see you guys soon, probably in the middle of the week. And thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. And I love you all very much. And I'll see you soon. Everyone have a good night. And hopefully you guys sleep. Get some good rest. Sweet dreams. Good night, everyone.